Wake up, Lincoln.
Come on, it's 6 o'clock. Rise and shine, rise and shine.
It's time for Early Break. Brought to you by Sand Hills Global. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's Jake Sorensen.
Did seem kind of meh.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
Surprisingly good.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
I want to buy a couple ducks. I'm bringing 2 ducks to the office.
This is Early Break.
Good morning. Happy Friday to you, Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. The temperature says -9 right now, but LPS is in today, gentlemen. Been a full week without school. Today they say, suck it up.
Yes, we'd like to know the rules.
Find a way to get
to know
through
the rules for
at the bus stop at 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. It'll be -9 per my phone. High of 23 today, which is incredible by 4 p.m.
So what is the
But not in the
cutoff?
morning.
What is the system?
I don't know.
There isn't.
I don't ever remember
I think
ever.
that's the answer,
I
Steve.
don't think there is a system. I don't ever remember. Steve, did you ever miss school because of cold? That I don't recall.
think so.
It was snow only. It was snow
Same
only.
for me.
I
Temperature.
don't think so.
I
new
never
thing.
got the. I was never hoping, looking at the deal, just checking with the temperature.
No, minus 20, Mom.
Yeah, here
We're out.
We're
No, I
out.
don't-
I don't
Like,
ever
no,
remember
Get
that.
to school.
But here's the thing. Did it get to be this cold?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
This is not a new phenomenon of
Yeah, this is
cold
this is
weather
not
in
new.
Nebraska or the Midwest
That
or
was-
anywhere.
yeah.
This has been around for a long time.
Was it cold 50 years ago? Because I don't remember cold. It was
this
worse
cold, though.
cold. Yes, it was worse.
To answer your question, I don't remember being let out of school.
I
when it
couldn't
was-
remember how pumped I would be for a day, because there's 2 things that go along with it. When, like I said, when you got out of school for snow, I mean, unless you were like 4 years old or 5, and you're missing kindergarten,
Mhm.
like that, you're out scooping. You had to get
Yeah.
out and do some stuff. If it's just cold,
You did.
you're doing nothing
Nothing.
but laying around.
How much of a bummer would it be today to go back to
Just
school for Friday?
Yeah.
Like wouldn't you just be like, what are we doing?
You've been out the entire week. You haven't been to school since last Friday, but
How
you're going back today.
How do you think
it's
attention spans will
-9.
be today?
And Gigi only has half of a
Great
day at
question.
Lincoln East because there's a speech contest. Only half a day. So she's getting up, busting in there. She got to be there from about 8 to about 10:45.
I bet she'll be locked in.
Yeah.
Really ready to roll today.
How? Oh God! I mean, teachers would they be locked in
No.
just one day? It's a very suspect
It's
decision.
a lost week. Just cancel today.
Yeah.
and move
Sometimes you
on.
say, yeah,
It's
just
a lost
start
week.
fresh Monday. It's going
Huh.
to be 60.
There you go. It's a good way to put it.
People
People
be-
start fresh Monday.
People will be
guys.
tilling their gardens on Monday.
They will.
There'll be gardens being tilled. Be time for growth. Yards. Steve, you'll be mowing within 3 weeks.
That's or somebody will be mowing for me in 3
Yes.
weeks.
Leo?
Yeah.
Well,
This is the year I'm going away.
do you
from
think
mowing.
Leo will mow your yard for you or not?
Leo's daughters, maybe.
Okay.
But no, I'm not.
With
This is the year.
compensation.
This is the year I'm not doing it. There'll be significant snow melt starting Monday.
That's what Bill said. He said it's not good.
That's a big concern for dog world.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's a big concern.
And tell us why,
Do-
Bill.
Oh,
'cause
just
rug
mud-
world.
Yeah, mud and just
Oh God. You're right.
this
repulsed.
this
Oh God.
frigid tundra we've been on has been great. They don't track anything in.
No,
Snow
they
doesn't
don't.
even stick to them.
Nope.
It's just they're nothing. Now everything changes tomorrow. Everything changes.
That is a
Our whole
great-
world changes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a plan. I'm gonna have to talk to Bullet. We got to have a plan.
Yeah. We have a giant moving blanket
Yeah,
in
that's a
front
good
of our
idea.
door. So when they come in, it starts there, and then generally I hold Sugar, and then Laura does the feet wiping.
See, I do the feet wiping.
Yeah.
Bullet's small enough where you can just do
Kind
it.
of grab it, just kind of get a.
But Sugar has extreme high energy. I can't imagine that she just helps cooperates during this process.
She has some energy.
Yeah.
she
What do
does.
you
No,
suggest
she's not
about Bullet?
Yeah.
What do you
Bullet
suggest
also-
about my dog?
Yeah.
Bullet is a smaller dog. He's
Also,
easier to
small
handle
dogs
than
don't have
Sugar.
energy. This
Nope.
is you're down a rabbit hole now. You've
Nope,
ruined
no
it.
rabbit hole.
This is
Just-
awesome.
it's
And you also told me that my dog's out of control.
No,
So that's also a
Sugar's
sunset.
high energy.
Also,
That's a
yeah,
compliment.
yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay.
You're
We can't
fine.
control our dog.
You're
we
fine.
saw Sugar here in recent months. and she
we'll,
was
we'll send her to a
excited.
special school. That's okay.
No.
No. Hey, Sugar, see you at Christmas next year. Hope you come back calm.
Sugar
dog
is,
school.
Yeah.
Sugar is younger than
it's
Bullet.
okay.
She's double the
Obedience
size of
school.
Bullet, and she has a lot of
Yeah.
energy. And Bullet does as well.
This is
He's just an older
unbelievable.
dog.
The show's taking a turn, Jake. You made fun of both of our dogs.
I did
You
not.
made fun of both of our dogs. You did.
I felt you were slighting Bullet a little bit.
Bullet is an older dog.
Yes.
How old is Bullet? No.
He's 9.
And Sugar's what, 2?
Year and a half.
Do you ever?
It's just factual
Yeah.
statements over here.
I think there was one time, and it wasn't addressed by anybody. Bullet was limping, and I think it was because I turned his leg wrong when I was wiping it.
Right?
I was a little rough.
A little rough.
Like,
yeah.
Trix is always like, "You're so rough."
Did he yelp?
No, he didn't. That's a very astute
Yeah.
question.
See? Trying to dig myself out of this hole over here. Even it wasn't really a hole.
So you got to be careful.
Gotta be careful. Also, had the same thing happen. I double walked Sugar yesterday because there was no wind. There's no wind. It was gorgeous out.
Yeah,
It-
I one walked, but yeah,
Didn't bother me a bit, but got the one paw limp. And I got the one paw limp. We're out there
Absolutely.
right away.
Cold.
Went right to the paw. She got some sort of an ice chunk wedged
geez.
in between her. And then she was fine. She's like, and then she looked at it like, thank you.
God dang,
Let's
that's good.
continue to walk.
Yeah, sometimes
Yeah, it's my dog that no one that's out of control.
No one
has-
said that.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's simply
Sorry.
the fact
And
that Sugar is
Sip's
high.
old dog decrepit that never really did anything
It's
in
the
life.
fact that Sugar is still in the puppy stage, and she has high energy,
Yeah.
and that would
Yeah.
be a
Send her
problem for
away.
anybody.
We can send her away.
You can send her away. We'll see her next Christmas. Hope she comes back good. We won't miss her at all.
All right.
I don't know why it's
I wonder
going to be high energy.
I'll try to find
It's
is
a
there-
positive thing.
Could the breakers text? Is there a place that I can still go visit Sugar while she's at obedience school?
She can't.
Is there a place I can go stop by and just say hi?
If she wasn't high energy, wouldn't you be concerned? I wasn't a slight at Sugar. Sugar's Bullet's 9 years old. Sugar's 1.5.
I got to be careful here. It's possible Bullet's still 8.
8 or 9
He's
years
8 or
old.
9,
Okay,
yeah.
he's in that range.
Yeah.
That's fine. Well, I'm sorry for all the pain you have to go through the next couple of days of
It's
the,
Bill,
the
gonna be a
melting
lot.
of the snow
Yeah.
and the
It's
mud
gonna be a
coming
lot.
inside.
you are so right about
And
that.
it's not going away for a long time. They're looking at a couple weeks of not good weather.
I'm fine with
I mean,
that.
not good.
Well, good weather, but,
I mean,
not
not
for
good,
Sugar.
Because the grounds with this incredible frost, I mean, it's not going to unthaw.
Okay, now hold on. What do you do with the blanket? Does the blanket get pretty gnarly?
No, that's just kind of the stopping point.
Okay.
Then there's a towel that goes with it.
That's
And
a
so-
lot.
yeah,
That's
that's a lot.
We have the towel.
Yeah, but we also have a blanket on the outside, so when she comes in, it gets
Okay.
a little bit there,
Okay.
and comes in.
This is
That's
good.
it.
This is going to happen.
Yeah,
So far, we've just gone with the towel.
get the big blanket; it'll change your life. You have to go to
Yeah.
Goodwill.
No, I'm not.
Get a nice blanket.
Yeah, that's a good
You
idea.
gotta have a plan, Sip.
Yeah, there has to be a plan enacted.
and then find out where I can go visit my dog. Obedience.
I don't.
I am stunned I got that reaction from Bill.
He shook his head. That was beautiful. Jake.
Bill,
Yeah.
Sugar's high
Yeah, you're like
energy.
a-
That's just a fact.
Yeah,
She's a dog.
yeah.
She's a beautiful dog.
Dogs
by
have
the way.
high energy.
Sugar's a gorgeous big dog.
See, big.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now Sip's. Okay, should Sip
Yeah.
get in
Gorgeous.
trouble here now too?
No, I just
No.
said a gorgeous big.
Jake, you can't get out of this one.
I
This is one
I
you
didn't
won't
get
try to
into
walk.
it. I didn't get
Yeah.
into it. It's fact. 9 years old, 1.5.
Somehow-
Sugar's high energy. I don't know how I became the bad guy here. Stating facts on the show. All of a sudden, somehow my statement says Sugar's got to go away to dog care somewhere else.
Doggy specialist. care.
Amazing.
All right, this is what's
This is Idle Chit Chat.
Who's it sponsored by?
RenewYourAuto.com.
David's been doing this for a while.
He has. Now, last night, anything else Idle Chit Chat from non-sports you want to get to here?
Yeah.
You figured, Jake. I don't know. No, I don't have anything. I'm glad you gave the weather report. I hit a new level of fatigue yesterday. I will say that, Bill. I don't know what the deal was at 8:00 last night. I was driving home from what's that event at St. Michael's, Husker Night?
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
yeah, that was
you
last
were the,
night.
You were the. Tell
Well,
us
you
about
guys
the
were
event.
watching hockey.
You were the star of the event.
I was not the star. Sean is the star. I just go
You-
there and
were
take
you-
notes. You know what I did?
You were up front though.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah.
He won't let me up
Right.
there.
Yeah.
Sean
Let
pushed-
me up there.
Sean pushed you to the
Afraid to
back.
put a
For obvious
microphone in front of
reasons-
you?
for obvious reasons. No, but I was just it's non-sports. I was driving back. I don't know why I hit a wall.
What
I hit
time
a wall.
was it?
And
What-
hey,
but
have you
what
guys ever
time?
done this? Come on. I just want,
Yeah.
it was 8:30. The event was from 7 to 9.
You left early then.
Well, now hold on. I just want to defend myself a little
You
bit.
sneak out.
I got to St. Michael's at 5:45. I left the event at 8:15. That seems like enough.
Irish exit or what?
Yeah.
Irish goodbye?
Total Irish
Yes,
goodbye.
yeah.
Grab my jacket and whoop.
Yeah.
But then a level of fatigue hit me that I
Never had seen before.
Rarely. I don't know why either. Okay, now this is what I'm getting to. Do you guys ever do this? I have no sickness at all right now. None.
Uh-oh,
I feel
knock
great.
on wood somewhere.
I feel great. But something compelled me to take NyQuil.
Last night.
Yeah.
And you felt fine.
I felt
You had no reason to take it.
except as a sleep inducer.
Because that will wipe. The problem with NyQuil is
Is that okay?
That's not uncommon.
It's very odd that you're as
I don't do that, but
it's odd right now that you're as sharp as you are because NyQuil usually lingers on. It's a lingering. It's one of the things that it does help you sleep, but sometimes you don't wake up in great shape.
I rarely wake up in great shape.
that's what coffee's for.
That's
why he has to have
So
coffee.
I have the warmer for you for that smell, aroma.
Nice job. I'm serious. So yeah, that helped. I think it helped a lot actually.
Was it? I'm going back to the event. Was it obvious when you walked out? Like, was anybody else walking out at 8:15?
Sean was. Bill would be.
I like
semi-interested. Bill, he was Sean. You've done this event, so you know Sean has these various illuminaries on stage, and the illuminary he was interviewing when I left was Vince Ginta.
Your friend.
Yes,
Bill
that would have been
the,
great.
the recruiting
Coordinator. He runs.
You walked out on Vince Ginta speaking.
He runs Nebraska, and you walked out on him. I'll have to let him.
Okay, now I have an answer for everything,
Okay.
and here's my answer.
Okay.
I was writing down notes from some of the illuminaries.
Yes.
You can't do that with Vince. Vince is off limits. You can't write what Vince is saying. So I just thought my time here is done. I was there for 2 hours plus. I was starting to get worn out by a couple people, and
around you.
Yes, and
could you name their names?
No, one was crocked.
Oh,
and
understood.
It gets old. And so I was just like,
there was beer and wine being served at the event.
Did you partake?
I will tell you this.
In the school gym.
No.
So you're in the school gym having a
Drinking.
beer.
Right. No, I didn't drink.
Okay.
But it was, and that's not to say I just didn't because I didn't even think about it. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wish I would have had a zip line, but
couldn't have.
Yeah. The event, Bill, I had never been to it. You have. I couldn't believe it.
It's packed.
Yeah, it's packed. It is
Approximate amount of
I'm gonna
people
say
there?
800 to 1,000.
Whoa.
Yeah, 800 to 1,000. And I couldn't believe it. I mean, I couldn't believe it really. It was a huge event. So I had to go clear south.
Why were you there an hour and 15 minutes early?
You're south. You're almost
Good question.
You're almost in Roca.
It is
You're
amazing.
almost in Roca.
But you know what? It's an easy trip for me from Havelock straight down 70th. Just straight down 70th.
Why'd you show up at 5:45 for the 7 o'clock event?
That's a good question.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
Started.
Was there a reason, trying to get
Were
to
you
your spot?
Were you taking tickets? Were you selling?
You're handing out
Were you
bulletins or
selling
what?
50-50 tickets?
I don't know why I did it. I wanted to beat the crowd. Sean kept talking about parking being an issue, and if you don't get there, you're not going to park very close. And
So you went an hour and 15 minutes early.
Early?
It's not a game, by the way.
Did you park right like inside the gym? I mean, what were you trying to
No,
do?
you guys would be really disappointed. You guys asked good questions. In fact, what I did was I parked way far away. I parked. It made no sense.
No.
There were some cars in the lot, not many, but I always, anybody who knows me knows I always park kind of a distance. I don't know why. I don't want my truck to get dinged. It's a fabulous truck. I don't want it. I don't know why.
You got there early to park far enough away that nobody might park by
far
you.
away.
I've never pulled
heard
into
that
a
one
lot going
before.
like, I want to be ding free here. I'm gonna go a couple blocks away here in minus degree temperature.
And then there was a problem afterward. When I left, I couldn't remember where I parked. So you're out there. Thankfully, nobody was out there because I left early, looking for my truck.
You start pressing the buttons, trying to get something to honk.
It's broken.
That's
Gee,
bad.
That's not good.
So no, but it didn't take me too long. But I started to curse a little. There's
So from time left the building to your truck, how long do you think it took?
12 minutes.
Were you in danger at any time with the severe cold? Do you feel yourself at danger?
We're concerned.
Yes.
Danger.
12 minutes is a long time.
It's a long time.
outside.
Discomfort,
Negative.
not danger.
Expose.
Discomfort,
Okay.
not danger. Discomfort.
Well, glad you found your truck. Glad that you made it home, even though you're getting very tired, apparently.
I feel good now.
And you're good.
because I
All right,
What's
worked out for
What's
you.
that like when you're whipping down 70th, heading north now?
Okay.
Now you're heading home.
Okay.
And there's quite a setback right when you cross O Street. Because it goes from 2-lane to 1 lane. And that is where everything, your whole life changes.
It's not a big
Your
setback.
whole life changes.
God, that's astute by you, though.
Your
is.
whole life changes.
You go
You're
by
whipping.
Monsalon.
Yeah,
It
you're,
doesn't make
you're,
any
you're, you're
sense.
whipping along right there, and all of a sudden, right by the car wash, you're like, whoop, and all of a sudden, it's like, then the traffic is just, you're like bumper to bumper for the next, you're bumper
Yeah,
to
it
bumper
can
for the
be.
next. Oh
It
yeah,
sucks.
it
That-
is.
that
Oh no,
area
it's
sucks.
bumper to bumper. So buckle up. Yeah, you want to see your life
When you
change.
get to my side of town,
Yeah, when you get over there.
yeah, it gets to 1 lane.
No,
you're
no other major street in Lincoln does that,
Yeah.
where it goes from 2 lanes
Yeah.
to 1.
No.
70th Street is a huge street in this
Yeah.
town.
48th,
Why?
you whip right through all the way to Cornhusker. You whip up
27th, same
27th at that. 70th, not so fast.
thing.
Seabass.
84th,
Yeah,
many
you're right.
lanes.
Yes, yes.
There wasn't a problem last night. I will say this, I've never had a problem with it.
Oh, I have. Jake has. I know he has.
70th Street is
It hits.
it
It hits
pisses you off.
Now every time.
North of O
Yeah.
Street, it just pisses you off.
There's a jockeying too, right there to try to get in ahead of somebody.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
wow.
listen,
I'm telling you.
I'd say 95% of the time I'm on 70th Street going north. I'm in the right lane.
Yes.
trying to zip
Trying to-
ahead
I'm
somebody.
the same too. I'm always zipping by. So you come to the stop sign there at O Street. And I'm going, I better hit it. I got to get a hold of
And
these.
yet,
I got
that's
to get
what
ahead of
phones
these people.
down. Said,
Yeah,
I'm
it-
locking on that green
Let's
light.
go.
I gotta
Let's
be ready.
dance.
I gotta be ready here.
I got to tell you, I've never had that issue. Oh, hey, look what's going on right now, Bill.
Well, before I get to the roll
Oh, we got
call
to do this
here,
now.
yeah, we are because it's part of Idle Chit
This
Chat.
is fun.
We get
Yes.
gifts
This
sometimes.
is gifts.
We haven't had a gift for quite some time, but I'm just saying this is very nice.
Are you
This
excited?
is Dave in Fullerton, which is the home, of course, of Will for
Yeah,
Apply
Will.
Connect. This is not Apply
The
Connect.
Warriors.
The letter first, and then you see what it is. Letter says this,
Yeah.
short and sweet. Says, "Hello guys, I was able to get you some Ducks Unlimited hats. Please support your local DU chapter.
Yes.
Our banquet is March 1st in Albion, which of course Bill loves Albion.
Albion.
a hot
P.S. Oh, yeah,
spot.
there we go. So this is what he got.
DU. Whatever.
Fuck.
Is he hunting along the Loop River?
Here's a hat.
Oh, wow.
Wow, we got the orange.
Those
hat.
are incredible. Look at that. Yeah, give me one of them bad boys.
Pass it down.
Whoa. Whoa.
Snag.
Good catch.
Oh, yeah.
Ducks
Thank
Unlimited
you.
There's a
hats.
bunch of them.
Oh, yeah.
This is an interesting hat.
Something else in here too.
Wow.
We're opening up gifts. If you're curious what's happening right now.
We got an
Oh,
orange,
my God, look at this.
orange Ducks Unlimited.
Open that box. Sip. Show the people what you got in that box there.
Is it cash? Is it a roll of 20s?
I believe we have two. Give this to Bill as well. Here.
Oh, it's a call. It's a duck call.
Yes, I don't
Are you
need
serious?
that. He gave us two. You guys
Oh,
should have
wow.
both of them. So open that up. There we go.
Thank
This is
you.
from Dave in Fullerton. Gives us some Ducks Unlimited gear as they have their banquet March 1st in Albion coming up here just in about 10 days from now. So thank you to
It's not a-
Dave.
You said it was a duck call. It's not a duck call.
What is it, Bill?
It's like a paperweight or something.
Yeah. No, yeah.
It's really cool, but I'm just telling you, I go,
It's
I
not
was,
a duck call.
I was getting pretty amazed because duck calls cost like $85. They're really expensive. So I'm pretty,
We also got some
This
coasters
is
here.
ornamentation.
yeah, it looks like a duck call
Yeah.
to me. The last thing it is a duck call.
Here's this.
Dave,
Wow.
this is incredible.
Thank you to Dave in Fullerton. Again, we got hats, some
Oh, look at this wooden coaster.
wooden toaster.
Wooden coasters.
Thank you. Yeah, that's a
Looks
Ducks
like a
Unlimited.
teak wood. Is it teak?
That I cannot answer. I do not know.
Dave, if you know, thank you.
But appreciate the gift from Dave in Fullerton. And we do appreciate your gifts. If you ever want to send a gift, we're at 1040 O Street, Suite 100, Lincoln, Nebraska, 68508.
Please send a gift.
We appreciate all the stuff you guys send to us.
Oh, this is awesome.
Ducks Unlimited.
Yes.
This will go on our desk area there at the house.
Yes, something. I mean,
Okay.
it's ornamentation.
There we
Jake.
go. Not a duck call,
No.
but ornamentation.
Jake thought it was a duck call.
I did not.
Yes,
You I said you open it up and let me know what it is. It's a duck. I said there's a duck. I didn't see it was a duck call.
I have
Putting words in my
I
mouth
have to
today.
admit, though, I've got some major confusion right now.
What?
Because when you duck hunt, you do everything to camouflage yourself, and we're wearing. It's like if we have deer hats on, so I'm concerned about if I showed up in the duck blind with this hat on, right there, I'd get thrown out. I'd get thrown out of the duck blind. So I need some clarification here, or have we verified that?
Just wear it on non-hunting days.
The hat looks great.
It does look good on you.
Nice
It
hat.
looks good.
Yeah.
I hope it looks as good on me as it does you.
Yeah.
Does it look good?
What a great day!
Looks good. Yeah, I like it.
Thank
I do like it.
What a great day!
What was the feller's name?
That's Dave in
Dave.
Fullerton.
And Dave, I'd like to hunt. Is there some availability along the Loop River for me?
Reach back
Is
out,
there-
Dave.
Yeah.
Is there?
Yeah.
That's where you go, the loop?
The Loop, yeah, Loop River. Fullerton is in a perfect sandwich. Fullerton is between the Loop and the Cedar River.
Oh,
They're right in
nice.
between. You can go to either side.
Did not
You got-
know that.
Got a river on each side of you. It's incredible.
That is Idle Chit Chat, sponsored by Renew. Please call or text David at
David!
402-833-3858 or go to renewyourauto.com. They do everything from body shop, ceramic coatings, window tinting, spray, and bed liners, and more at renewyourauto.com. It is a Friday.
The decoy.
And what do we do on Fridays on this
Duck
show?
call.
What do we do on Fridays?
What are we doing Friday? Roll call.
What do we do?
Okay.
Swim?
Yeah.
No, swims Thursdays at 6:15 for some reason. Yes. Please text us your name, your age, where we're listening from, and what else today do we want from the breakers?
Well, let's talk some food and weather. We're
Okay.
talking chili. And I'd like to know your number one condiment.
Okay.
Some people like the shredded cheese. Some people do a little bit of sour cream. Some people do some Doritos,
Ooh.
or they'll do corn chips, Fritos.
Okay, those
will
sound
come
good.
in. So I'd like to know your
I just
favorite.
put a piece of cheese.
A piece of cheese.
Yeah.
That's solid also.
Yeah.
I like the shredded cheese. That's
Yeah,
kind of where
shred's
I
good
go.
Too, yeah.
I'd like to know your one favorite condiment
for chili.
For chili.
Oh God.
Yes.
Chili
a bowl
sounds
of
good.
chili. A nice hot bowl of chili.
Still chili season.
Still chili season right now.
Yes, it is.
If that all stops on
-9.
this is your last weekend of chili
You
season.
better dig in.
When
Yeah.
does the warmth come?
402
Supposed to be 70 on Monday.
568-560 is the temperature Monday. Let's see. From the text line here, Justin and Hickman,
Patience with it.
36 years old, cheddar cheese.
The cheddar.
Vince in Napa, no answer, just 52 years old.
Vince.
Vince.
Delivering water.
Connor in Lincoln, age 28, sour cream and cheese. Bob in Montana says, good morning. Cheese, obviously. He says, obviously.
Obviously. Oh, doing
Pecan,
obvious. The pie.
pecan pie, age 52. Airport exit onions.
Huh.
What am I missing there?
Don't know what that is.
What
that,
am
some
I
help.
mi- what
yeah,
am I missing?
I'm missing something
Can you
there
go
too.
into further detail on that pecan pie?
I've never really thought about putting a big wad of shredded onion on my chili.
Airport exit onions.
What am I missing?
Kenton Lincoln, age 60. Cinnamon roll.
Yeah.
Does that count? I mean,
Yes.
you can't.
Well, you eat it with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
But do you can't
You don't put it
chunks
in the.
there.
We don't
Yeah.
put it in the.
maybe people dunk. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case or not.
You can't.
Ryan in Delaware, age 40. Cornbread.
Ooh, interesting.
Cornbread. That's interesting.
Tim
I like a good cornbread though, Steve.
Tim in Dallas, age 49. Saltines. Pete in Chattanooga,
Saltine.
age 73. Cheese and onion from Pete in Chattanooga.
Cheese and onion.
And why
would
would
he-
he be listening to this show?
Chattanooga. You think he has a tie to the station?
Some
Is he-
sort of titling.
Is he related to Swim? Is that what it is?
To defend myself, there were two people in Chattanooga.
Robert and Pete, yes. Rod in South Lincoln, age 61. Shredded cheese. Chet in Nebraska City, age 32. Cheese. Jay in Denver, age 27. I add cornflakes to my chili
Mhm.
for
That's-
added crunch. I've never heard that before.
I've never
ever.
heard that, but it's very interesting.
Never
It's
heard that.
very
one before.
interesting. I tell you what,
Wow.
what I've done
Cornflakes.
recently is some Doritos.
Okay.
Doritos, and it's pretty.
What kind of Doritos?
Just a regular like Cool Ranch.
Okay.
Just throwing some Cool Ranch Doritos.
That doesn't sound terrible.
Chris in Fremont, age 49. Spicy crackers and shredded cheddar on the
I like
on the
it.
chili.
Spicy
Yeah,
crackers.
he's very aggressive.
Ryan in California says Texas style chili with Fritos is how he does it.
Okay, that's a good deal.
Reed in Des Moines says diced red onion for his chili.
This onion is all new to me. Everything
I've
else
never
is
put onion in chili.
completely normal.
Doritos is new.
The diced onion is new to me.
Doritos is new.
Jeff McCook, age 51, sour cream. Big Bird is right now in Bentonville, Arkansas.
Whoa,
Put shredded cheese on his chili.
I wonder what's going down in Bentonville.
Yeah.
Not sure what's going on there. He's usually in Columbus.
could be Ducks Unlimited.
Could be. East Lincoln West is 40
With the
years old.
mustache.
Shredded cheddar with a big scoop of sour cream and chives. That's a really
The chives too. It's
dressed up
So
chili.
he does a. Well, I'd use the word dollop.
Yep, dollop.
Dollop of sour cream.
I don't do that.
I don't either.
He's got a beard now, by the way.
Does he?
Yeah, he came in.
Well,
the
he's
other day.
retired.
He was here last week.
Yeah, he's retired now. He was here. I didn't see him.
Yeah, it was a quick appearance.
Yeah, he was.
We've had some people make very quick, like Eric from Milford Post Office came in, just a quick appearance. They came in and say hi, and that's the way East Lincoln West was. He just came in and said
quick,
hi.
like
Yeah.
1 minute now.
He has such showmanship.
Very
Bill-
charismatic.
Bill and Ben at 860 says also a dollop of sour cream. So 2 straight dollops.
Wow,
here.
$2.
Yeah,
Eric and Hickman. He's from Albion originally, so he knows probably Dave.
I
over
wonder
here.
if he was there. It would have been. See, I was in third grade, so somewhere around, I don't know, 1973, and I won that second place punt passing kick at Albion.
is that right? Did
Sure,
you
yeah.
seriously?
Yeah, the trophy's up. We have it in the
It's
house.
still.
Laura finally goes. She goes, "What is that?"
I'm glad you asked.
She goes, yeah. She goes, I go,
Second place.
second place. I didn't get a move on.
Oh, good
I
job.
didn't, I didn't get a move on. Got my second place trophy. Yeah, carried it around for about a month.
punt. So
Pass.
what are you best at?
What's that? Punting.
Punting.
Punting. That's right. Yeah, punting. The kick is where everything goes awry. When you're in third grade, just trying to toe punch the ball. Imagine just how far the ball went.
It's on the ground the whole time.
Pretty good though.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Got second. Got the trophy.
How many participants do you think?
I'll probably, I don't know, 1,000.
God.
There wasn't 1,000. It's probably like 9 of us.
Still top 5.
Some guys from Genoa drove over.
Joel in Wisconsin was just Corey in Lincoln, Kevin in Centennial, Colorado, Andrew in Golden, Colorado, Doug in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, age 52,
Coeur d'Alene.
Rich in Sioux City, age 53. Cinnamon roll is his choice there.
That's a big thing.
It is. In
Uh,
Nebraska.
Liam from Omaha, Liam, Liam,
Yeah.
cheese on his chili. Jenna in Lincoln, Doritos, age 34.
Yeah.
For Jenna. Third Stone in Beatrice puts oyster crackers.
Well, that's those little
Yeah,
minis.
those-
Right?
Great call.
Yep,
Yeah,
the
great
oysters.
call.
Oh, he says airport exit is his location. Onion is his condiment.
Oh, okay.
I was.
You thought it was a special
there was-
brand of onion, Jake?
Well, there is no.
Give me the airport exit. Imagine Jake walking in. Excuse me, Mrs. Hy-Vee person. Where's the airport exit onion? Where would that be? I don't know what those are, sir.
Don't-
No, I got it right
I
here.
said
I got it on the text line.
there is no
here.
comma. There is no
Isn't it?
comma or different line. It's just airport
Yeah.
exit onion. Is what it said.
Yeah.
So thank you. For
It's
that
kind of a novel
clarification.
idea for a
It kind
brand
of is
name.
like that.
Jake-
Airport exit.
Jake in Utica, Leroy, Jay in Norfolk, Justin in Seward, Dustin in Lake Alfred, Florida. Greg in Myrtle Beach chimes in. Aloha from the Costa Blanca in Spain,
We're getting
fellas.
a text from Spain.
Greg in Myrtle Beach
From our friend.
is listening from Costa Blanca
Amigos,
in Spain.
Amigos in Spain.
Yes, he's in Spain.
Did he have a idea for his chili?
No, he just said
he just says
he
hi.
says the three-legged stool dominates. Is what he says at the end.
We do
We
dominate.
do dominate.
We
Yeah,
do
the dominator.
He didn't give
yeah.
any sort of thought on chili. Kyle in Iowa City. YouTube. Let's go to YouTube real quick before we move on. Dennis says brown sugar on his
Ooh.
chili. That's the first one of that.
huh.
I've never even heard
Never
of
heard
that.
of that before.
Everything else is kind of I've heard of. This is all new to me. Okay, try it.
Sugar.
Let's
I'm
do
gonna
it.
try that one. Albert on YouTube. Mr. Blitzkrieg says shredded cheese. Genghis Corn says I don't remember a snow day ever. Go back to that.
This gang just went way off the.
He does say shredded cheese and onions. So he
shredded
just-
cheese and no snow day.
Timmy J, 57 years old, says sour cream. Jeremiah in South Carolina. I haven't heard from him for a while. Fritos. Thomas in the Philippines. Tabasco sauce. Age 73.
I would
on
like
his
a little
chili.
hot sauce. Isn't
What,
a
you want
bad
some-
deal.
Yeah, you want some crunchy in there too, though.
Rob from Park City, Utah. Bill, you know that
Park
place
City.
well. Fritos.
Tell him to go to the No Name Saloon and have a buffalo burger. It's incredible. Yes.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Eric in
Bison.
Eric in Eli, Nebraska says cornbread. He says look up Eli. We don't know. That's two places that we don't know where Cordova's at or Eli this morning. that
Eli
we've
Lincoln?
talked about. It's Eli, Nebraska.
I know.
I don't know where
heard
it's
of it.
at. That's
I've
from
heard
Eric.
of Cordova.
Smoking Gun Joe, age 40, cheese and Fritos on his chili.
Nice.
Owen,
Joe.
BWD. That is the roll call. Sponsored by our friends at Madsen's Bowling and
Madsen's.
Billiards, the place to be
Sarah.
on a Friday and any day if you want to have a good time. Bowling, billiards, darts, karaoke, great food, and more. Just south of 48th and Holden.
Wouldn't that not be a great noontime today?
Yes.
having something to eat at EJ's, hearing pins knocked down and playing a little and shooting some stick.
You wouldn't want to leave. That's
You
the
wouldn't.
problem.
That's the problem. I think when you go there,
Yeah, you wouldn't want to
when
leave.
you go there at noon, your day's done.
It's if you have to work, it's dangerous.
It's dangerous type
risky.
of thing. If you really have to get something done, like at 2:00, not good.
Right.
So it's okay when you get in there, you just shut it down.
Because at 1:00,
Also, turn your phones off so people can't find you. Turn your phones off immediately so your boss can't find you what you're doing. Locate or your wife or your location. Just turn your phone off.
or your significant other.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Turn your phone off.
Noontime. I can't do it today, but what if you get like 2:00 is kind of the same principle?
Yeah.
Just disappear into Madsen's.
That's a good plan.
Might run into a cover corner.
That could be their
Sweeney.
That could be their slogan. Disappear.
Disappear.
into
Come
Madsen's.
here to disappear.
That'd be
Come
awesome.
here to disappear.
They just knock the Wi-Fi out, and then all of a sudden you're just inside that baby, and no one
Better
can reach you.
How nice would that be?
Better times. It would be better time. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's just do EJ's like it's 1978. That's what it is. There's no Wi-Fi. There's a jukebox. You want to have music? Yeah, just put some change in the jukebox. That's what we're gonna do. Play some shuffleboard.
Talk about Osborne.
Shoot some sick. Talk about
Talk
that.
about young Osborne.
To talk about. I tell you one thing. Oklahoma looks good. The Switzer's got him going.
Tom can't beat him.
Switzer's on. What are we
Tom
gonna
can't
do?
beat him.
They're running that triple option.
We got to go to the 4-3.
Oh yeah, you gotta go 4-3.
There's 5-2s out.
Thomas Lott, Jamel Holloway. What are we gonna do with that? Is Elvis Peacock coming through the door? I don't know.
You guys watch Watergate last night?
Cronkite killed it.
One TV.
One TV in
station
the corner, and the
yeah.
TV weighs over 400
They
pounds.
take out 10 TVs, just have one.
I don't know if Watergate was in 78.
Yeah.
It
Something
might have been before that.
There was a very confusing result last night in the Big Ten college basketball. Northwestern,
Shot a screenshot.
yeah, it was confusing though. Went to Ohio State and won 70-49. 70-49 Northwestern.
When I turned it on, they were up 28.
What?
They were up. They're up. And there was 10 minutes to go in the half. I mean, in the second half, and Ohio State had 27 points.
No, wait a second. Northwestern was up 28.
Yes.
At
At
what
Ohio State.
happened?
At Ohio State.
So
What happened?
Northwestern leads Nebraska by 20, blows that game. They say, we're not going to let that bother us. Go on the road and just murder Ohio State, a team that's trying to make the dance.
It goes with what Bill said yesterday. In college basketball, almost nightly, there's a result where you go, okay, what was that?
That was the
Minnesota
one.
beating UCLA at home and that Garcia scoring 26.
To imagine that the line was like
Yes.
yesterday, like that's Northwestern 20, favored by 20.
Northwestern did that in Columbus.
70-49. Yeah, the game was never close.
It was never
Never
it
close.
was never even. I turned it on. They were up like 28. They had 27 points with 10 minutes to go in the game. Ohio State did.
You know, actually, this was a 7-point game at half. So the second half, they pulled away. 31-24 at half. You thought, okay, well, Buckeyes are going to come back and
Get
win.
it
No,
right.
They got annihilated in the second half.
So
Horrible.
I'm thinking back. We didn't go overboard with Nebraska's loss to Penn State, did we? Or did we go overboard? You can't go overboard. Those kind of losses happen.
The part that still shocks
Did
me.
we go overboard?
Shocks me. Look, 'cause I've seen Northwestern play a couple times, and they're down 2 players. If you had to pick a team from watching, who would you take? Penn State or Northwestern? You had to coach a team.
You said yesterday Penn State. And we agree with you 100%.
Penn State would be. It
100%.
doesn't look like it's even close.
No.
So how Penn State's dead last, I don't know that. Why if they were 14th, yeah, okay, whatever. But that they're dead last and force the most turnovers and have good length.
Let's do this. Martinelli and Barry had to go off. right?
Martinelli had 18 points.
No, they didn't really go off then.
Ty
Interesting.
Berry had 15. So 18 and 15. Then off the bench, you had KJ Wyndham go for 15. And
Okay.
then Nicholson, who's the
big center.
he had 10 points last night.
So it was some balance.
4 guys in double figures. Whereas Ohio State, 49 points at home.
They just had a rough night.
Thornton, they had 1 guy in double figures. Sorry, 2. Thornton had 13. Parrish, who had a great game here in Lincoln, had 16. Beyond that, it was nothing for Ohio State.
Thornton being the point guard.
They were 4 for 21 on threes in their own building.
Mhm. Inexplicable losses that happens.
They had 16 turnovers last night against Northwestern.
Well, that's the definition of an inexplicable result. Who would never nobody.
That result is way different than Nebraska at Penn State, in my opinion.
Okay,
Way worse.
That's a home game.
Worse.
for
Yeah,
Ohio
because it's
State.
a home game. And
Right.
Ohio State is on the cusp of being
Right.
a tournament team.
It's
A
inexplicable.
must win. That was a must win for them.
Yeah, at home, you're playing a team that's in the bottom 3 of the conference. You have to win
It's
that
really
game.
odd.
And then,
It makes you wonder.
if you lost it by 1 in overtime, you'd be like, okay, it happens. You'd be like a little shocked. No, they got run off. They got run out of the gym. Right when I sent the
By
picture to you guys,
Northwestern.
I was like, look at this. I was like,
I did do a double take. I'm like, what? Was that? That's men's basketball? Yes.
How does that happen? How does it happen? Bill,
Youth.
Come on, Bill.
I was
Youth.
I
You're a
was
coach.
reading some comments on Twitter from Buckeyes fans.
Oh,
saying,
so Jake likes to embrace in the.
I do like to
You
go-
think you're miserable? Let's see how Ohio
well,
State's
it didn't
doing.
affect me at all because I'm like, yeah, that was what.
What did they say?
They're like, oh, typical Buckeyes not showing up in a big game, and there's a chance to get a win to not stamp your ticket, but just typical.
Please go back.
No.
You went to a website for Ohio State
I went to-
basketball to see the negative comments.
No, I went
Twitter.
to Twitter.
Twitter.
I went to the final score to see
Yeah.
what
That
the
is-
post was.
Wow. I say wow score because what if I would have said to you guys, I think Northwestern will beat Ohio State by 20 tonight? You would have
Yeah.
laughed.
We would have laughed.
Even if they even would have beat them, it'd be like, no, they can't beat them. No chance.
No, they'll win by 20.
They'll win by 14.
Yeah, I'm going to Council Plus to put $100 on Northwestern to win
So
because I think they're going to win by 20.
Northwestern beats Ohio State 70-49. The other game, Maryland is hot. Stay hot. 88-71 over USC.
One and done.
I'm starting to get a little concerned about my.
Jake said they're terrible.
I was angry.
It was
at
very,
Very angry.
abrupt. It was a
Yeah,
very,
very abrupt,
I
wasn't it?
just was trying to make nice
Yeah.
small talk.
Might make a run, you
I
said.
He
said,
did.
Maryland's going deep.
Yeah.
They'll lose in the first round.
Yeah. One and done.
I was upset. I might need to revise that.
They've
tape.
lost.
They're
They've won
pretty
like
good.
10 of 11. Jake.
They're
Yeah.
they're really good.
Yeah.
Yep. 8 of the last 9 games. Let's see if all 5 starters were in double figures again, which has been the
Yeah,
case.
check it out.
So Jake's
They were.
Stay on this.
They
Name 'em.
once again 3 bench points for Maryland. They hit to all the starters,
Is
but
it Geronimo that got him?
Geronimo had 2 points.
Okay.
Gapari had 1.
Okay.
Julian Reese 19, Derek Queen 13, Gillespie 20, Rice 22, and Miguel had 11. So they continue to just
Jake's
hammer it
theory
home with the
is that
starters.
yes, the starters are all scoring at will. They only have 5, so the bench scoring is going to kill them. But they're scoring like 88 points a game. And Jake's like, yeah, they'll get crushed because they're
my
bench.
take is souring quickly. I think on Maryland.
Good. They are good. Yeah, I mean,
Very
Queen,
good. Hey, they could win the Big Ten
Bill, that-
tournament.
Derek Queen is a gifted player. Wow. He's a wow player.
He had
Wow.
17 rebounds last night.
He's a wow. I'm telling you, he's a true freshman. And he's skilled. He's 6'10", goes behind the back. He's a freak.
Remember back when this back in our days, going behind the back was a big deal. It was like,
Whoa!
It was.
Oh my God!
Did you see that? What? See what Sip just did? Went behind the back. It was a big deal. It's like, wow, Pete Maravich is here.
When we come back, we have an update on Cam Jurgens. Tell you what happened
Okay,
next on
Jake.
early
Okay.
break on the ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Healing the heart takes heart. Our dedicated team of cardiac experts is here for you with breakthrough treatments for serious conditions and expert advice for living longer with a healthier heart. We bring healing care to our community with over 90 cardiology specialists and subspecialists and more than 50 locations across Nebraska, Southwest Iowa, and northern Kansas. Find out how we heal hearts with heart, starting with yours at chihealth.com/heart.
Well, it's the middle of winter, the holidays are over, and the weather is unpredictable. Isn't there anything to look forward to? You bet there is! Cash Blast from your Nebraska Lottery is back! Until April 1st, buy a 2x2 ticket and enter the voucher number online for a chance to win one of 7 weekly drawings for $5,000 or $500. And if your voucher is from a 7-day draw ticket, your prize is doubled. Hey, there's nothing like a little green to cure the winter blues. 2x2 top prize odds, 1 in 105,000.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at doorsplusllc.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an advocate you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you need. Advocates you deserve. That's 877-42-LIBERTY or libertylawnebraska.com.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger. And future stronger you can get started now by saving $28 or more when you join today. You in? We have all the best in-class equipment you could ever need to keep stepping it up. And free fitness training to help you mix up your routine. Plus, most clubs are open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more. Just $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 28th. See Home Club for details.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Is it time to replace your home comfort system? Call Bryant and save money in every way. Bryant provides you with solutions that save. Save big immediately with attractive rebates, and save every day with lower operating costs. Most important though, the systems are selected to fit you. The right system, priced right, properly installed. That's the way Bryant works for you. How much can you save? Call Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing for a free estimate. 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Right now, when you drive by Honda of Lincoln, you'll see more than 200 new Hondas and over 125 pre-owned vehicles. Hi, Charlie Stone here, and with me on the line is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, how does it feel to have so many vehicles in stock again for your customers?
Charlie, it feels amazing to see how excited our customers are. They love the ability to see, test drive, and take immediate delivery of the exact new Honda they're looking for.
Do you have some good offers to talk about?
We sure do, Charlie. We're offering financing as low as 0.9% APR up to 72 months, or great lease rates on every new Honda. It's the perfect time to drive away in the new Honda you've been dreaming of.
How about pre-owned, Andy?
We have over 125 pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Just about every make and model with prices starting at under $10,000.
Maybe it's time you experience the best, the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Segment 2 is always sponsored by our friends at Beck's Hybrids. Farmers, we know that volume discounts are a major factor in ordering seed, and oftentimes discounts are lost buying from multiple brands. But Beck's has the most diverse lineup in the marketplace. Go to beckshybrids.com for a full farm quote. And always remember the 3 F's: faith, family, and farming. Today, we are highlighting Travis Dew with TNT Seeds in Cordova.
TNT.
Cordova, 402-641-7756. Travis and TNT Seeds in Cordova, part of the Beck's Hybrids family. I was told that Cordova is north of Friend, Nebraska. That's where Cordova's at.
Where's Friend?
Friend is west of Crete.
West of Crete, yes.
West of Crete by like 20 minutes or so.
Yes. I have a general idea. And I figured it was somewhere that's the location, but I've never been to Cordova.
Do you know where Crete's at? Zip?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there
West of Crete.
home of Doan? Is there any sort of a establishment in Cordova?
Like a restaurant, bar?
Bar, any sort of a place
sure.
you can stop by and play darts and beef jerky and maybe a sloppy Joe.
Surely.
Anybody want to help us out there?
God,
is there
Steve,
a bar or restaurant in Cordova?
Do you remember every small town bar you went into had the pizza cooker? Remember the pizza cooker that you put the Tony's pizza on, or the Tombstone? And
I remember some pizza cookers.
The pizza cooker that it came out, the big deal, and this boom, and that was the
tasted the best
ever.
in the bar.
Yeah, and yes, it was like, and some bars just like, what do you guys have? We have Tombstone pizza. What's the pizza cooker look like? I can describe it to you. I can make it. I can describe it within exactly what it looked like.
It tastes way better than if you made it at home.
Not even close.
Partially because you're crocked. Sorry, I'm joking, Bill.
Chris Buhald still has one of the pizza cookers, and we were back for one of our class reunions a year ago. We went through 40. We ate 40 pizzas
no.
on his patio.
Did
it
you?
was a pretty big batch.
Big, yeah.
And he started about 8:15, and we went until about 2 a.m. The pizza cooker went for 4.5 hours straight. Went through 40. Chris had to get
dudes eating.
Yeah, it was just always available. When you're just standing around talking, you like to get a slice.
Oh, yeah.
And he cut it up into Valentino squares.
I wonder how many you had.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I had a lot.
Do you think you had 3 pizzas?
Not if I got 3 in me, but it's a lot. I mean, it's when you eat pizza for over 5 hours, you can get a lot down.
You could eat 3 pizzas.
Yeah,
it's a lot of pizza.
Yeah, you could though.
5 hours.
I mean, one.
Jake, have you even seen this pizza cooker that we're talking about?
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Send a picture in of one of the breakers and send it in.
Yeah, send a picture. I'll confirm. I think I know what you're talking about.
The handle will be black, and it's all chrome type of a looking thing, and there's just a timer on it. That's all there is. And you put one pizza with, the words chrome is the right word, but yes, it's the pizza cooker. It was chrome. It was aluminum, chrome, whatever.
Yeah,
that's what it was. I can see it right now.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I need a picture.
And by the way, one Tombstone pizza, you can do that really easily. Like I can do it really easily. I
could eat a Tombstone. It wouldn't bother me to eat if I had my dream meal for a day.
Okay, what is this?
I'd want to eat one Tombstone pizza a day and then one sleeve of Chips Ahoy cookies. Because a sleeve of Chips Ahoy, they're so good. And the crunch, not the chewy ones, no, just in the blue bag.
I'll fight you on that.
I'll fight you on that too. Yeah. Hey, try one of the chewy ones. I'll knock it out of your hand.
Right. Are you serious?
It's the old school blue, and they gave me a sleeve.
Old school blue wrapper. Yeah,
blue wrapper.
If that was your last meal on Earth, you'd want.
Yes, that's what it would be. Guess what it would be? It'd be
Okay.
Tombstone and a sleeve of Chips Ahoy cookies. I would take that over any form of steak or anything.
Really?
Absolutely.
I'm sorry for you.
I would.
I would not.
Yes. Bone-in ribeye or Chips Ahoy. I'll take the Hoy.
Give me the cookies.
I mean, I like Tombstone, but not like that.
We have an update on Cam Jurgens,
please
Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowl center. Of course, former Husker Cam Jurgens, this is according to Tim McManus of ESPN, underwent a back procedure on Tuesday in L.A. with Dr. Robert Watkins to alleviate nerve pain. He's believed to be back fully by July in time for training camp. I mean, this is someone we know. No one's ever questioned Cam's toughness. He's tough at Nebraska, tough at Beatrice. And the fact that he was not playing in the first half of the NFC title game because of back pain, you should have known something was up. And obviously it was. He had back surgery this week.
At the risk of sounding base, he is a tough man. We've established that. He's also going to be a rich man.
Yes, he is.
This is according to the NBC Sports Philadelphia site, which actually does a very good job of covering the Eagles. In 2025, this year, he's scheduled to enter the fourth and final year of his rookie contract as a second-round pick. He's scheduled to have a base salary of $5.2 million. But the Eagles usually like to get in front of all of this extension stuff, so they're going to up his contract this year. So he's going to go from $5 million to
a lot more.
Yeah.
The NFC Championship game was incredible.
It was
because he was not. No, you're done. You're not done. You're not playing.
Right.
And
then Landon Dickerson
goes down.
He had to play
down. So trust me, they had another plan. He was like, "No, I'll go. I'm good. Put me back in." And I think there's the one misnomer here that needs to be discussed, and I'm not 100% on this. They made it sound like it was a procedure.
Mm-hmm.
When you fly to LA for back surgery, it's a major back surgery, I would imagine, or a complicated one. A procedure is something like it's like you buzz over to urgent care, and then you're out the next day, or the next day you're playing pickleball. No, that's not the case
with Jake.
Yeah, with Jake, I can't imagine. We talked about this with AD. AD's going through back issues right now.
Yep.
When you have a back issue, there's nothing you can do.
Right.
It's not like if it's like, what's going on? It's a left elbow. You're fine. Put a brace on it, and here we go. When your back doesn't work, you can't do anything. And so the guts it took for him to grind that out and get that done. Wow.
He's probably spurred by the fact that he plays for one of the best offensive lines. Well, probably the best offensive line in the NFL, and 4 of those 5 will probably be back, Jake. You're the
That's
NFL
helpful.
expert.
I mean, their line is not just, it is the best. There's no question. That is the best offensive line in the NFL, hands down.
Mekhi Becton apparently is the only one he will be a free agent next month. So his future is a bit up in the air. They could get them all back. But think about what Bill always says. And think about the Eagles. I was thinking about it last night in my fatigue. It did hit me as I was show prepping. Philadelphia has a dominating offensive line. They scored 55 points against Washington in the NFC Championship game. And then their defensive line.
55.
Yes, they scored 55. And what they scored, by the way, what they scored in the Super Bowl, 40. They scored 95 in their last 2 games.
And you're raving about the defense, which I agree.
And then what did the line do? The defensive line do against Kansas City? Took over the game.
Completely.
So the Eagles, it starts up front. When you say it starts up front, it starts up front. Yeah.
Kicks ass.
Jake, you saw the Super Bowl, right?
I did. I watched both those live.
Did you watch it, Jake?
I did watch the Super Bowl.
They dominated the Chiefs up front. The defense, the defensive line. Everybody talks about their offensive line, which is they should.
And rightfully so.
Mass.
Both sides.
I get a phone call last night. I'm on my couch getting ready in prep for the hockey game. Phone rings.
What do you mean in prep for the hockey game?
Well, just prepping, just going over my notes, some things that I want to make sure.
Connor McDavid of the Edmonton Oilers.
Yes,
Nice.
just go through all that. And all of a sudden the phone rings. And I look down at my dad. I go, oh, look at this phone call. I'm taking this right now. Turn the phone down. This is my good friend, George Darlington. George Darlington called me last night, and we hadn't talked for a while. He goes, haven't talked to you in a month of Sundays. And so we talked things out. And we talked through the Super Bowl. And we talked about, hey, George, could me and you,
George called.
Could we have concocted some coverages with those guys? He goes, oh, man. He goes, you could have,
up front.
You name it. You could do whatever you want in the back end coverage wise. And then, hey, do you need to put yourself in a bad situation? Nope, no, you don't, because it was so incredible. So we talked over the Super Bowl, talked about.
George called you?
Yeah, George
never calls me.
He's doing great. He's doing great. Yeah, this cold weather's kind of got him hunkered down a little bit.
Sure,
rightfully so.
But he's breaking out today. He told me.
George, you and George talking football would be beautiful.
That'd be a great conversation.
It would be beautiful.
The bad thing was we talked about each other's families a little bit, but for 25 minutes it was just football. That's all we talked about.
Fine.
That's not bad at all.
Right.
It's a good conversation.
Checking how Sue was doing, his awesome wife.
Sue.
Yeah.
God, George is a beauty.
Yeah, he's a beauty.
He's a beauty.
He'd have been great last night up on the stage.
Yeah, he would.
St. Michael's. He'd have been great.
Pushes it sometimes.
You want to talk about some? You want to talk about some fun comments?
Right.
Get George with the mic.
When we come back, aging gracefully.
Oh God!
And song of the day is next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R.
Hey farmers, do you run a precision planting monitor in your planter tractor? Boyk Farm Outfitters is hosting our annual 2020 Monitor Clinic at the Holthus Center in York on Wednesday, March 19th. They'll run through everything on the monitor, from basic setup to more complex downforce settings and everything in between. You'll learn agronomy principles behind some of the monitor settings and will leave refreshed and ready to plant. Representatives from Precision Planting will be on hand to handle any questions that you can throw at them. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fear's cheese spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fear's cheese spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fear's cheese spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
Healing the heart takes heart. Our dedicated team of cardiac experts is here for you with breakthrough treatments for serious conditions and expert advice for living longer with a healthier heart. We bring healing care to our community with over 90 cardiology specialists and subspecialists and more than 50 locations across Nebraska, Southwest Iowa, and northern Kansas. Find out how we heal hearts with heart, starting with yours at chihealth.com/heart.
Hey Stars fans, I'm Ford Jack Picard. It's rivalry night at the Icebox on Saturday, February 22nd when we host the Omaha Lancers. The boys always love when we fill up the Icebox against the Lancers, and we need your support as we continue our playoff push. Purchase your tickets for the next installment of the I-80 rivalry now at lincolnstars.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger. And future stronger you can get started now by saving $28 or more when you join today. You in? We have all the best in-class equipment you could ever need to keep stepping it up. And free fitness training to help you mix up your routine. Plus, most clubs are open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more. Just $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 28th. See Home Club for details.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK, make flying easy.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. You love to bash his sports takes.
Now, will you feel like an idiot if you're
No,
a big tough?
never feel like an
If
idiot.
you're a big tough guy this morning,
But you really love to voice your displeasure for his music choices.
stumbled on an issue that I did not think would generate this much passion and discussion.
It's time for Jake's questionable song of the day on Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Once again, your song of the day, High on You by Survivor from 1984. 464-56851 is bad, 10 is good. Texture rating on the Sauter Heyman Jewelers song of the day.
It's incredible. Good job.
Everything's
Jake.
kind of crackly. Is it just
Yeah,
mine?
we're crackling.
Okay,
Hang
we're
on.
crackling.
Is that better?
Jake's
Is that
got it.
better?
Yes. Good
Yeah,
job,
sorry.
man.
Sorry.
God, Jake, you nailed it. Now, 84. What a year for being Bill. I mean, we
Was
were
it
in high
80 or
school.
84?
84.
84.
So I can remember that song vividly in high school. I'm taking myself back. I'm in Carl Dearman's station wagon going to somewhere to play. He was a baseball coach, the American Legion coach, and then that song would come on. It would be incredible. I don't know how you found it, Jake. How'd you find it?
I like that song. I've heard it several times before.
It's a beautiful song.
I think it was on some station. I was
You
listening to
can't
the other day.
dislike it.
I have zero knowledge of me driving to a baseball game. Just crank that Survivor up, man. This is personal.
No, it was-
We're playing Wakefield. Let's do it.
No, we weren't playing Wakefield. We were probably playing an A team.
Wakefield would have smoked you guys.
No.
Yeah,
There we go.
absolutely.
we weren't getting
Wakefield
smoked.
was so far better than you guys. It wouldn't have been close.
No, they wouldn't.
Northeast Nebraska.
I think we wanted to play them, but they wouldn't play it.
That's not true.
They declined.
No.
It's high. There's some funny lines in that
Yeah.
song too. By
Give me,
the way,
what do you got? What lines?
how about this one? Begging. I didn't understand it when he said it. Begging for your touch in the middle of the street. Here I am.
Here I am.
Touch me.
We're gonna get arrested. We're
Go to jail, but
we're
it's
gonna
worth
go to
it.
jail. There's gonna be
It's all worth it, though.
It sounds really good. Begging for your touch in the middle of the street. Now, there's another one in there that was good too. Smart and coy. And this is a great part of the song. He sings it really well. I wish I could do it. I'm not going to. Smart and coy, a little crazy. The kind of face that starts a fight. What does that mean? Smart and coy.
It's like I wrote this song. Hey, we got this beat. Just give me some words.
Random words.
We're gonna talk about some meeting a girl, then just go from there.
I'm begging for your touch in the middle of the street. Right in front of
everybody.
Right in front of watering hole.
What if you're down? What if we're down for the big festival this weekend? Bachfest, and all of a sudden
you're begging for Laura's touch
in the middle of the street. And we're getting asked to leave.
People walking across.
The police are showing up.
Or I'm begging you. I'm in the middle of the street.
It's cars, Bill. Bill, there's cars waiting for you.
Okay. You can't dislike it. There's no way to dislike it. It's too good. I don't know anything about Survivor.
They did "Eye of the Tiger," which is a massive song.
Oh, Ellie's upset. I did know they do "Eye of the Tiger."
Okay.
I don't know anything about them other than that.
Okay.
This song is way better than "Eye of the Tiger." 9.557.
I've enjoyed the discussion of the song like that. The song is a clown show.
No, it's not.
Bill.
It's not.
No.
It's a 2-4.
Oh,
You
come
don't
on.
mean that.
2-4.
Walk-up song.
No. 2-4. No.
This is your newest, biggest margin of difference in here in scores.
Yes, 2-4. Yeah.
Clown show.
Clown show. Yes.
No.
Bubblegum. Yes.
Pretty bubblegum.
I'll go 3-4 because there was some classic lines in there. The song "No" is the song "No." And it's just the visual of you in the back seat of that station wagon getting pumped up for the game. Front seat.
Hey,
Ellie's score. You want to guess?
Ellie's pretty good. 7-9.
Yeah, she liked it.
8.7. She says Survivor has a song in Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Oh, she loves
Kevin
Paul
James,
Yeah.
of course.
She loves Paul Bart Mall Cop.
So
That
they
song's
made
in there?
2 of those.
I will
by the
say
way.
this: Mall Cop's a great show.
They made 2 of them.
Yes.
2 Paul Blart Mall Cops.
I didn't know there was 2.
There's a
That's-
sequel to it.
Didn't know that.
I don't know if I saw it or if it was any good, but there's not a third one.
That song's in there?
She said at least Survivor. Is that song in it or is it the band? The band. Okay, different song is in there. Okay, some ratings before I move to Aging Gracefully. Hubert, 9.6. John says, did AI choose this song? That's a 6. No, that was my song, John. 7 from Rick and Wahoo. Guilt Nerd, 7.1. Sean in Omaha, 7.1. Who Club? Bert, 2.
Thank you, Bird.
Right on your page there.
Good job, though.
Mike and Dalton, 8.3. Bill and Bennett, 5.5. Ryan in California, 6.2. Lyle in Omaha, 7.8. Pretty high scores besides Bird so far and Bill. Jennifer, 8. Hubby, 6.4.
Song is horrible.
Fritz and Lincoln, 4.8. They break it down a little bit.
Clown show.
Doug and Courtney in Idaho, 8.77. Jay in Norfolk, 5.68. Stan and
Where's
Bennett.
Hubby at?
I just read them. Jennifer, 8. Hubby, 6.4.
Oh, wow.
Not bad. Brown and Eli, Iowa. Yes, kick ass, Jake. 9.5 on that one.
Kick ass, Jake.
Paul.
I'll go higher now just for that. Kick ass, Jake.
Craig, 3. That's okay. Low score. Kyle and Hooper, 8.9. Scott and Bancroft, 8.2 on that one. And Ryan in Delaware says 2.4 is generous.
Oh,
Bill.
Bill, I don't understand. I thought you'd like that song.
No,
I did too, actually. From the YouTube, Genghis 7.0, Chris 7.4, Troy 7.8, the Conservative Husker 6.2, Bolt 7.89.
Oh, surprised he gave it that high of a score, knowing Bolt.
And Brad 6.5. Your song of the day again was High on You by Survivor from 1984. It is time.
What a year.
It's a great year.
It was. It was. That one, I hit my peak in 84. I'm pretty sure.
It is time to age gracefully. Sponsored by our friends at Tread Central Tire Pros, the Palace of Tires, just
Here we
south
go,
of
Steve.
Colton and Highway 77. Sip, how are you helping people age gracefully today?
Bill helped me with this yesterday unwittingly. He did not know he did. We were discussing how we have to come up with ideas sometimes. And I was driving and I was like, I don't know. I don't have an aging gracefully. Yesterday afternoon, I was driving to the St. Michael's event. I don't have one. I looked off to my left and there was Olive Garden and it hit me. It hit me. The headline hit
Breadsticks.
me. Stay with me on how this is aging gracefully. But it hit me. I saw off to my left because I'm driving down O Street and I got to go to 70th and take a right. So I'm driving down O Street and I look to my left and there's Olive Garden. And the headline hit me within 30 seconds. If you're dining in vain, why snub the chain?
That's a great one.
I love it.
If you're dining in vain, why snub the chain? You get this all the time. And you guys have people around you. You have to, if you're dining with a significant other, your wife, or even and then there's more people, it's always hard to find a place. Like people don't agree on everything. And the only way I can tell this is aging gracefully is just take some stress off of you, maybe. Just go with the chain. It's safe. Olive Garden's safe. I always am sort of struck by the negative connotations that chains get. I'll give you an example. When we went to watch the basketball game with Caston, Dominic and Alex, I was excited because I was a big Billy Sims fan. I didn't know Billy Sims had barbecue. I said, look for a barbecue place in Wichita. We're going to pull off. And Billy Sims barbecue is pretty easy little jaunt off the interstate. And we went to Billy Sims barbecue. And later I told one of my friends, Kansas City, Bethany, that was cool. We went to Billy Sims barbecue. And then the reaction was, oh, that's a chain. Why is that so bad?
I'm with you 100% of this. I love chains.
Why? Because they're reliable.
They're reliable.
Yeah, you don't.
And a Chili's or an Applebee's, outstanding.
Yeah, and the chain thing is, I'll give you. Okay, so I thought about last night. I ate barbecue in Nashville, and it was not a chain, and it was not that good. Billy Sims was better. I've gone to Famous Dave's and had great barbecue. Yeah. That was better than the non, but people would say, well, it's a chain. No. If you're in a pickle, just pick the chain. Go to Olive Garden. You know what you're getting, and it's good.
It's going to be good.
I don't mind this take. I like this.
Oh, I love
Bill helped me with this because he said sometimes you're searching, you just got to drive around sometimes and look for something.
Something catches your eye.
There's Olive Garden right to my left.
I've changed my Bill Shrills numerous times on the drive to work. And something's spotted. Oh, hang on, I'm changing this whole deal.
Now, again, you could get me on how's this aging gracefully. It's just aging gracefully. You get wiser as you get older. If there's that uncomfortable discussion with the people around you, we're going out to eat, and like three people can't agree. Let's just go to a chain.
I can't agree more.
I think that's pretty solid advice, Sip.
If you dine in vain, why snub the chain?
The title's really interesting. Read it again. You dine in vain.
Look at this tiny notebook.
I know the notebook has got me freaked out. Notebook. I thought it was this joke. Remember the joke book you used to bring in? I thought it was the
that didn't go over well with you guys. The joke book is sitting on my table in my living room. I want to bring it in all the time. But it just didn't go over at all. If you dine in vain, why snub the chain?
I think it's incredible.
Thank you.
On YouTube, Doug says, Chain says, you know what you're going to get? Consistency. I'm right on with you.
Yeah. When you order, hold it. Let's just back up a second.
Oh, please.
Do you think for 1 second, I told my wife all the time, I'm like, where do you want to go? I said, I'm always like, Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah.
Let's go to, what is it?
Chains.
Beautiful. How is it?
Yeah.
You're going to walk in, there's going to be a square bar. You're going to have the rolls.
Bar.
Oh, I always eat at the bar. Love the square. They have the rolls, everything about it. It's a thing of beauty. The thing of beauty.
You know exactly what you're getting every time.
The Bandit says, well done, Sip, on
well
this one.
Done. Look at you.
Wow, I was scared.
Somebody else says, if people went to Chains more often, we'd still have USA Steak Buffet, dang it. Why? You went away.
USA Steak Buffet.
You went away from the chain. We lost the buffet.
I never went there.
Yeah, that's what you don't see as much. Remember, what was it? What were all the different ones they had? Was it Bonanza?
Sizzler.
Golden Corral.
Golden Corrals. Those are all went away.
They did. You know what, though? There is a Sizzler in L.A.
Is there?
There was. I looked to my right, and there it was.
Did you consider going in?
There's no way in the world Sean would go into Sizzler.
You could have gone, though.
I would have loved to. They always had the extra, a big. There would always be a big bowl of pudding.
Oh, yeah.
There's always a big. There's a giant.
There'd be a big bowl of something you don't even know what it
was. Just some sort of.
What's that? I don't know.
A salad with marshmallows in it. The salad with marshmallows in it. Pink
hued. Don't know what that is, but it tastes good.
It tastes pretty good. Hey, you want some more of that vanilla pudding? Yeah, I'll try some. You got the vanilla wafers with it.
And bam. Sizzler staple.
And then give me the ribeye.
We're good to go.
You're happy too.
You're very happy.
That is Aging Gracefully, sponsored by Tread. Central Tire Pros. Hour 2 is next, an early break in the tip.
Treads.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Sandhills Global on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Have you been accused of a crime and don't know where to turn? At Liberty Law Group, we understand that a call to an attorney is a call for help. If you're up against the legal system, you need an advocate you can trust to handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Liberty Law's experienced trial attorneys are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Don't let a criminal charge ruin your life. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. Liberty Law Group. Trial attorneys you need. Advocates you deserve. That's 877-42-LIBERTY or libertylawnebraska.com.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Abby with Midwest Bank. Stop by our new location at 70th and Pioneers. Our new full-service branch does it all. From our friendly staff to our easy online banking and mobile app, you get all the technology of a big bank that you need, but you still get the hometown customer service that you want. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Hey farmers, do you run a precision planting monitor in your planter tractor? Buick Farm Outfitters is hosting our annual 2020 Monitor Clinic at the Holthus Center in York on Wednesday, March 19th. They'll run through everything on the monitor, from basic setup to more complex downforce settings and everything in between. You'll learn agronomy principles behind some of the monitor settings and will leave refreshed and ready to plant. Representatives from Precision Planting will be on hand to handle any questions that you can throw at them. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Hey farmers, do you run a precision planting monitor in your planter tractor? Buick Farm Outfitters is hosting our annual 2020 Monitor Clinic at the Holthus Center in York on Wednesday, March 19th. They'll run through everything on the monitor, from basic setup to more complex downforce settings and everything in between. You'll learn agronomy principles behind some of the monitor settings and will leave refreshed and ready to plant. Representatives from Precision Planting will be on hand to handle any questions that you can throw at them. Visit BoykFarmOutfitters.com for all the details and to reserve your spot.
Be sure to check out the top-selling Recomp. Recomp helps build lean muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Recomp is ideal for men and women of all ages trying to look their best. Recomp can only be found in Nutrition Authority. For info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Psst. You know what's better than waking up early to go to the airport? Sleeping in. Lucky for you, the lines at the Lincoln Airport are so short and our service is so fast. You won't need to sacrifice precious beauty sleep to get here hours before your flight. So, go ahead, sleep in. You deserve it, and choose the airport that helps you relax. LNK. Make flying easy.
Give your furnace a break with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows. Heartland of Nebraska Windows offers a free estimate, full window replacements, all vinyl triple pane windows, and a lifetime warranty of everything, while still keeping their prices affordable. Sounds too good to be true, right? Heartland of Nebraska Windows is locally and family owned with their own team of installers. Give the window experts at Heartland of Nebraska Windows a call today at 402-430-3852 or visit them online at heartlandofnebraskawindows.com. Elevate your home or business with the help of Heartland of Nebraska Windows today.
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and on behalf of the entire Koppel team, we would like to say thank you to all of our loyal customers and employees that have allowed us to become one of the most successful GM dealerships in the country for the past 50 years. So we are celebrating that with some huge discounts. Right now, we have up to $13,500 off MSRP or 0% APR on select new models, and new Blazer EVs are leasing for $279 a month with 0 down. So check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Wake up, Lincoln.
I overslept. Damn rooster didn't crow.
It's time for Early Break, sponsored by Midwest Bank. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I'm wrong, but I'm not.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
If I were a feral cat.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
You get one team. Mine's the Houston Oilers. I'm not the Texans, and I'm not the Titans, so I'm out.
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 2 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. Hour 2, as always, sponsored by our friends at Midwest Bank. Member FDIC. Location in South Lincoln at 27th and Jamie Lane. Also at 70th and Pioneers. And what does Shin Daddy have going on a Friday in Creighton today,
Just
Bill?
want to kind of lighten things up a little. There's been some intensity, obviously,
with the
taser and everything. That want to lighten things up a little bit. It's Fountain Friday.
Okay.
It's Fountain Friday. So they have one of those chocolate fountains.
No, they don't.
They have a chocolate fountain with a hot chocolate. It's basically melted chocolate in the fountain. You see like at a wedding reception. He's got two of them in the lobby. You just whip by with a graham cracker or a marshmallow and
Or a cup.
A cup or just get chocolate. Yeah. Just walk through like imagine walking through this
chocolate fountain.
Got a chocolate fountain set up. It has two
It's a
of them
happy
set up.
Friday there.
You walk in, just grab whatever you want. If you want, just dip your finger in. They don't care.
We don't advise doing that. Dip your finger in there. 2 fingers.
Imagine going in to, like I said, to do some banking. The next thing you know, you're like
chocolate fountain.
2 chocolate fountains going. You got some
Great Friday.
some graham crackers or marshmallows, whatever you want.
At least it's quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet. A little bit more, little less. Because the taser really got loud. People scream pretty good.
It'd be really disconcerting. But no, that is quiet.
You want to give back to the people that have been tased and give them some chocolate.
What is it called? A chocolate what?
It's just a fountain.
I've never seen one.
Oh yeah, you'll see them like at
Have you
like
seen
wedding
one?
Yeah,
wedding
absolutely.
receptions. That's be the most commonplace, wouldn't it?
Yes.
A wedding reception.
Typically a reception.
I've never come
just-
across
It's
in
just
my time a chocolate
It's just
fountain.
hot melted chocolate that just
a fountain.
it just bubbles. And it's just running down, and you just take whatever you want and kind of run underneath there, and then you just eat it.
Sounds incredible.
I
Does
want
sound
to know
incredible.
like the cost of those and
Yeah.
how much chocolate is being used. Because
How much? Yeah, I'll have to ask Shin Daddy. I'll have him text in on
Please
that.
let us know.
That's
I've always
not
been curious.
He's been heating up. He's been heating up gallons of. I think it came in 5-gallon buckets.
It's not
Chocolate.
inexpensive.
No, it's not. It's very
It's like Willy Wonka.
And you had to have Willy Wonka. It's a lot of setup.
Yeah.
And Tammy will hand out the graham crackers.
Graham
Sounds like a
crackers is a
great
great
Friday.
idea.
Yeah, be a great
That's
idea.
a great idea.
It's a great Friday up in Creighton, Midwest Bank.
Fountain Friday.
By the way, from the text line, Henry goes back to the first hour and says, quote of the day is, quote, I don't know how much. You can put down a lot of pizza over 5 hours.
Again.
Three Tombstone pizzas over 5 hours would not
be like you can't do it. Yeah.
No.
You know, you had those things that, okay, can you eat this much in this much time? Like that.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Oh, 100.
Yeah, you could do
Because
that.
15 minutes is required to eat one.
Right.
I've
First one
put
goes
one
down. First one
That's all
goes
you
down.
need.
First one goes down pretty quick. You know what else disturbs me about Tombstone? They used to have-
What disturbs you?
Well, they used to have a double top pizza. They had double the toppings. Paid more for it. Double the toppings. Doesn't exist anymore.
You could get that in Casey's.
What's that? Yeah. No. Like a grocery store.
But I
Yeah.
saw Tombstones in Casey's on 70th and Layton.
Really? You probably,
What's the one? 70th and not Layton.
I don't know if you go into
Adams.
Fremont.
If you go into
Fremont.
Casey's,
Casey's at 70th.
if you go into Casey's,
No,
and you get a
Havelock.
70th and Havelock.
There you go.
You nailed it. It is 70th and
yeah,
Havelock.
it's
I know
one
the
lane
Casey's.
road.
There's Tombstone pizzas.
I know,
in
but I'm just saying that is I think that's disturbing.
It
to
becomes
me. That's
2 lane at
disrespectful.
70th and Havelock.
You're right.
What is
Shows
it?
open up.
Tombstones and Casey's?
Yeah, all of a sudden you go. What are they known for?
Casey's Pizza.
Pizza. It's like going into Pizza Hut. Hey, you got Tombstone in here? Like, what are you doing?
That is a
you're,
weird
you're
look.
a Godfather.
That's a weird look.
Hey, listen, where's
It's
walk,
not
in,
the same.
walk into
And guess what?
Godfather.
They
Hey,
sell
where's your
pizza at
frozen
that one.
pizza section at?
It's
No,
not because they
no,
sell other things.
No,
in
they
Casey's.
sell. That's their staple is their pizza.
But they sell
they
other
sell
stuff.
like 500 slices.
Pizza Hut does not sell like
I know, but
Chips Ahoy.
But Casey's
does.
Pizza is known to, is
It's
iconic in the Midwest.
It's iconic. Casey's is known for its pizza.
Nebraska, Iowa, they both love Casey's Pizza.
All you talk, it's never like going, why are you going to Casey's? Well, because they have a good glazed donut. No, they go for the pizza.
They do.
They have a breakfast pizza,
regular pizza.
That's
and tombstone pizza.
And tombstone in the frozen section. What is it?
I would hope that the person would say, really?
Excuse
When
me,
they-
I know
when you buy- really? You're going to get that?
Into Valentino's? Yes, excuse me. Do you have, where's your frozen pizza section? Do you have any?
I
Tony's?
guarantee you at the desk, they're not saying that. They don't give a damn what you're buying.
Yeah, that's true. Just slide to the side. Just get out of the way.
Hey, Jake, I don't know if you ever noticed, there's no commentary on what you're buying.
That's true.
There's
I've
not.
also went.
But you could put a lot of things
could
up.
cause
I've also
some rightfully so commentary.
I've also went 12 years, at least 12, maybe more than that. Of I'm going to say thousands of stops. They always go, "Hey, do you have Casey's Rewards?" No, I don't.
Oh, me too.
Guess what? I've got it now.
Do you?
I got Casey's Rewards
You
a week
did it?
ago. Yes, I got.
How long did it take you?
Gigi did it for me.
30
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah,
though?
yeah, that's about it. So now,
Do you have it?
so now every time they ask, I'm like, yes, I do.
Then does it does it mean that your stops are a little longer or not?
No.
Okay.
Because here's the deal. While you're going, you just tap and you just put your phone number in. They're doing that while you're ringing you up. So
Okay.
there's no more time to it. But I'm telling you right now, I've been asked over 10,000 times, got Casey's Rewards?
Nope.
Nope.
No, ma'am.
No, yeah, no, ma'am. No,
No, ma'am.
No problem here. I've left thousands of dollars on the table.
Yeah,
Just for not just having
we all
a
have
simple
collectively.
one.
Me too.
That's the dumbest thing ever.
Don't say that. I've done a lot. Stupider
Stop into
things.
Casey's, get a tombstone pizza from the aisle 4, and then get your reward set
I
up.
don't know if they all do, but the one on 7th and Havelock definitely had a tombstone in there.
That's where it goes to Tulane, right by the railroad.
Yeah, that's right. It
Yes.
gets a little better there. By the way,
God, you're right.
I love that
So
area of town.
astute. Yeah.
Love
by
that
the way, you
area.
got to give a shout out to Missing Tooth Greg. He's provided us brownies this morning. We've got hockey pucks also from Missing Tooth
Missing
Greg.
Tooth Greg brought us 3 hockey
And
pucks.
he brought a little bag of cookies that built like Chips Ahoy, the knockoff
They're-
of Chips Ahoy.
They're not a knockoff, not the taste.
No, the taste is right. It's
Incredible.
not Chips Ahoy brand. It's very good.
Me and Greg were texting until probably 1 a.m. last night.
Because you're watching hockey.
Hockey. I mean, Greg walked me through a lot of things, technical things
Well,
about
what
it.
happened in overtime, Connor McDavid went top cheese.
Yeah.
Top shelf.
There was a defensive
loss.
air of there's a bad defensive.
Yeah, the defenseman went into the corner and
Yeah.
abandoned Connor McDavid.
Yeah, just all of a sudden,
Wise move.
He has a shot from point blank.
7 feet.
Point blank.
Top
No one.
cheese.
It was
top shelf. Jake.
Oh,
I know it. I know.
it was.
Thank you.
It was a hard loss. I took it very difficult.
You're watching it to the end.
I stood for the national anthem, both of them.
Which I saw the whole crowd was singing the national
Yeah.
anthem. That was cool.
I will say this
That was
also.
cool.
It was in Boston.
Oh, this is
Canada was also done extremely well. It really was. The national anthems were incredible. I was
You
expecting.
should have sent your photo out.
Yeah.
With your,
Yeah,
with
you
the-
could have had your flag photo of you with the orange shirt on and the flag.
The Canadian
if I
flag.
want to lighten things up, if it's getting tense in our text thing,
That one.
I always want to send that.
That's probably smart.
Because even yesterday we said, well, there's one fired across the bow.
We were both firing across
Across
the
the bow
bow.
back at each other.
I was like, okay, I'm going to send this photo.
But you didn't though.
No, I didn't. It got because he calmed down.
we did. Jake, well, there's firewood across the bow at me, I think.
Yep. Going both ways.
Send
I see
that
right
photo
now.
next time. The photo of Bill in an orange shirt.
Not smiling in Canada
No.
with the flag.
As
With
in
a
Canada.
strange look on his face, like he's been captive, captured.
It did look like
It
that.
was like a ransom type of thing. Like, free me.
Bill been captured.
Where you Sipple and Jake where you guys going? We're breaking into Canada. We're getting Busch out.
He's lost, captured up there.
Captured.
They're driving
So-
to court.
Thank you to Greg for hooking us up with some food this morning. Saw this yesterday that
What?
you want to know how well some athletes are doing with NIL.
Uh-huh.
The recent misfortune of Carson Beck
Jeez.
might be a good sign. This is a report from Andy Slater, and this again was posted on CBS Sports. But
Mhm.
Miami, Florida quarterback Carson Beck, of course, came from Georgia this offseason. They were rumored to be making $4 million. That's again, who knows if that's accurate. That's a rumor there.
That makes sense.
But this is what we know from radio host Andy Slater reports that Carson Beck had, quote, both his Mercedes and Lamborghini stolen overnight 2 nights ago, as well as an SUV owned by his girlfriend, Hannah Cavender. So he had both Mercedes and Lamborghini in his possession that are gone, but he owned them. He's in college. He's got both those cars.
Those kids are all smiles these days.
Yeah.
They're
I feel
making
bad he lost the cars. I'm like, wow, you own both a Mercedes and a Lamborghini
$4
while
million.
you're in college.
Now
kid.
we do the thing, and I agree with Bill. Sometimes you see these numbers and you're like, oh, come on. Carson Beck at $4 million makes sense to me. It does. I bet he's making. I'd be surprised if he's making less.
I would say it has to be high just for the fact he's coming off a pretty major surgery on his throwing arm.
I know, Bill. I think it's
$4 million.
I would have said low, maybe.
No, I don't think so.
Well, we don't know, so we
don't know.
We don't know.
Is he getting paid? Yes.
Yes.
It's going well.
It's north of $1 million.
I miss the days of like my first coaching when you would see the guys pull up in their cars. They were classics. I mean, just barely running stuff. You see 4 or 5 players bail out of a car. Some big Impala with Ford. This just need a car. You need to have a car.
D'Angelo Evans, one of the highest recruited running backs in the nation back in the day, right? Remember D'Angelo? Do you remember D'Angelo Evans?
Not really well, no.
Big back.
Well, yeah. He got big, a little too big. But anyway, there's always those periods, Bill. You probably remember. Oh, come on, Sip, they're paying the players. DuBose is making a ton. Come on, Sip, they're paying the players. One time I was talking to D'Angelo, who was again would have been like a 4-star, 5-star back from Wichita, and I was just saying, what are you doing this weekend, D'Angelo? This is back when we could interview the players one-on-one and get to know them. I got to know D'Angelo really well. And he said, I want to go back to Wichita, but my car ain't going to make it.
Yeah.
I want to see my girlfriend, but I can't. He drove like a Pinto, a brown color, and he said it won't make it.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, see, these guys they're not getting cars. I mean, he's a great running back. And if anybody was going to get a car, it'd be D'Angelo Evans. And he didn't have one. I mean, I remember like Jamal Lord used to walk from Belmont to Clatt, from the Belmont area. One time I was going to give him a ride. He wanted a ride. I was over there getting a haircut. And I said, I don't think I can do this. This is an NCAA violation. Nobody's going to know. And I said, yeah, I can't do it. I can't. I'll get in trouble. I don't want to be in the news.
So I want you to think about this. This is true.
I don't want to be in the news, Jake.
If you were driving as an assistant coach, graduate assistant, and you're driving down whatever street, Vine, and you see a player walking in a snowstorm, you couldn't stop and pick him up. It was an NCAA violation.
Extra benefit.
Extra benefit to stop and pick him up.
Yeah, I knew Jamal, that would be an extra benefit.
Yeah.
Just because I know him as a football player. Yeah, I said, "Now, Jamal, you're just gonna have to walk." It was nice out. You can do it.
And then we talk about losing potentially costing someone their life of being done with like that would be. I'm in South Central LA. I'm in the roughest part of LA there is, recruiting Ricky Thenars.
Compton.
I'm recruiting Ricky Thenars.
Yeah,
and it was as rough of area as you can get, and it was very. I said it was a tough gang area. That's well known for that.
Sure.
And we get back from this basketball game, and I meet him at the school. I went and watched him play, and I followed the bus home, and I see him at school, and I'm going to his house, and I'm like, he's like, can I get a ride? Just drive me. And I go, Ricky, I can't drive you. If I get caught, you're a high end recruit. I don't have any chance like that. I should have. We got there okay. I should have been able to drive him because it was the most. I mean, it was dangerous. It was. I mean, when you're in South Central LA at that time, it's real. And I remember saying that. I go, Ricky, I can't drive you because if someone sees that I drove you, I'm instantly out. I can't recruit you anymore. I'm going to get a violation.
Right.
And and didn't do it.
So weird.
Yeah, it was just so weird. This stuff you could.
But you're comparing that time to now, where it's like, okay, you felt bad for D'Angelo because he couldn't make it to Wichita because his car's bad. Now Carson Beck's got a Mercedes and a Lamborghini. It's hard to feel bad for those guys. I mean, I feel bad he had his car stolen, but
sure, in
terms of criticism they might get on the football field compared to back then, we know what you're getting compared to what they were not getting beforehand.
It's true. Not everybody's making that kind of money. I mean, something Rule told that Josh Pate of CBS Sports. We're all still learning, but Rule said something that hit me. Out of the they're going to 105, 105 man rosters. He said only 30 to 40. He said 30 to 40 to 50 guys are going to be getting paid. So there's still going to be a lot of guys that aren't getting paid beyond their the normal scholarship and the stuff attached to that. So there's still guys that aren't. Now there are guys who are going to be making a ton. I saw a couple of them last night, like Williams and Neri. the pass rusher
from Missouri.
Yeah, pass rushers on defense and cover corners are the guys making money. They're making a lot of money. Pass rushers and cover corners.
If you can find inside guys too, if you can find
them too.
Just imagine what Sue would have made in NIL era. I want you to think about that.
Oh, think about after maybe his sophomore year.
Think about that.
Yeah, anybody that watched him at all. Oh God, look at that. Yeah, he would have made a lot of money.
Imagine
it's a pile.
Imagine, okay, let's watch him play against Texas. And then, okay, what do you guys think his value is?
I think the value would have been about $5 million.
I would think so.
Yeah. That's what some guys are going to make.
If Beck is getting $4 million with elbow surgery on his throwing arm, just imagine what a defensive lineman of that would have been.
The reason I think Beck's probably getting that is because there's quarterbacks of lesser ilk that are making like in the $2 million range. So I could see him going that high. It's crazy money.
The dynamics are interesting and how everyone's going to set it up. Because some places in this last few years, some places had everyone was getting paid. All 85 had a base salary. It means they had something they were getting paid. Then it went from there. Now the question is, is like, are all 105? A lot of places, all the 105, they're still walk-ons. A lot of places have walk-ons because they're not going to give 105 scholarships out. They can't afford to give you know how much it costs for a scholarship?
A lot.
So they're going to say, no, we're going to stay at 85 or 90. If we have to up one over, and then we're still going to have walk-ons. And they might get something out of it. But the schools that can actually afford to put all 105 on, just think what that number is to go up that many scholarships.
I just don't
that
know.
Comes out of your budget.
Right. I assumed that Nebraska was paying all 105. See, we're all still kind of learning, and it's probably not uniform. There probably are some schools that are going to pay all 105. But can you do that and still pay a high price quarterback?
Yeah,
can you still pay 105 and pay a guy $5 million?
That's the rub,
right?
I mean,
the rub.
I mean, there's a lot of things going on.
It is
the moving parts and why the general manager / everything that is going on. It's like this whole conversation, which we'll have, coming up here with Ross Dellinger here coming up.
God bless him.
By the way, 8 o'clock. That's a tease. Yes. Dellinger on the show.
I should have been waited on that, shouldn't I, Jake?
No, it's good. No, it's good.
Well, no, I didn't know.
Well, let people know.
We're having the foremost. We're having one of the top 5 sports writers in America on this show.
At 8 o'clock.
Dellinger is that.
Kicked
by
off
the way.
8 o'clock hour. Yes.
Yeah. So continuing the NIL discussion. So I was talking to Dane Key last night. You know who Dane Key is?
Yes, the new receiver for Nebraska.
From Kentucky. And he was telling me about his story, which is he grew up 10 miles away from the Kentucky campus. He would have been a senior this year at Kentucky. And I mean, we were talking, he had a good deal there. Now he had 3 offensive coordinators in 3 years. But I said, you grew up there? You grew up right by campus? It'd be like growing up where, by Hartley School, basically, and then going to Nebraska. And I was going to say, why did you leave? But I didn't have to ask him. I know why he left, because he got paid. I mean, Dane Key was a productive receiver who's 6'4", and he's a beauty, by the way. He's all 6'4", and he got paid. That's why he came here. I mean, he got money, probably quite a bit of money that Kentucky wasn't going to pay him. So that's why they leave. Now, he also said, I came here because of Dylan, and I came here because of the culture. But would he have come here for nothing?
No, the whole thing is completely bizarre world that we're in. And I thought about this one today. So just think about some of the players that have come through. You had 2 wide receivers this year, Banks and Naor, correct?
Yes, Jamal Banks and Isaiah Naor.
Kemp was the year before, different.
Billy Kemp.
So these players, when, like I said, there used to be like spring games. No, that's kind of out the. All these ex-players would always come back. Where are these guys that came in for 1 year and it was okay? They don't have really a tie to the school that they left as much. No. They don't have near the tie to the school because back in the day at Nebraska, it was a 5-year plan.
I know.
You came in and you
got to know them.
You got to know them, and then you were forever ingrained in the community, in the state, everything. And now this is every place, not just Nebraska, but it's every place. And now you have all these 1 time, 1 year guys. Not even 1 year. They're here for 6 months. 6, 7 months.
6 months,
Yeah.
right.
Well, he was here for a year.
Who's that big pass rusher that
Yeah.
came in that plays with the Eagles on their scout team now? Jake, come on, the big pass rusher that came from Texas. Oh God. He's on the Eagles scout team this year. He was here for 6 months. That's the point. He made some money. He made
O'Shawn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
O'Shawn.
Yeah. Yeah.
O'Shawn.
He came from TCU. That's why I was
TCU.
confused.
Yeah.
TCU.
He's from Texas, but yeah, he came from
That's
TCU.
why I was confused.
He
Yes.
came from
O'Shawn
TCU,
man.
and he was here for 6 months, Bill.
Yes.
That's what he was.
Jake, I have a request. Can I ask a question?
Quickly, we got to get to break.
Okay.
We're way behind.
Ross Dellinger just texted and wants to know if he can go a little sooner. Is that possible?
Bam.
At the 45-minute hour or something like that.
I guess we have sponsored things that time, but we can do that, I suppose. So let's get to break. We'll talk.
All right.
We'll call him now, and then we'll.
Well, I wanted to let the breakers know in case
Okay.
they were wondering. That's the reason I brought it up.
He might have some
All right.
breaking news.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll get to Ross next. Then Ross Dellinger joins us next on Early Break on the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Lincoln's go-to for fun isn't new. It's a place that's been a staple of the city for years and is only getting better. Matson's Bowling and Billiards always has open bowling available with no long lines, unlike other centers. They have live music almost every weekend and great food at EJ's Bar and Lounge, with seating for 150 people. They have popular meals like the EJ Burger, pizza for the whole family, and famous EJ's Wings. Contact Sarah to book a party for friends, coworkers, or family at Matson's Bowling and Billiards, just south of 48th and Holdridge.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
A new year means it's time to try new things. If you haven't tried Fierce Cheese Spread yet, the time is now. For the days you don't want to go to the gym, don't worry. Fierce Cheese Spread is there to cheer you up. And for the days you do get to the gym, why not celebrate when you get back with the best dip around? Get to your local grocery store today and load up on Fierce Cheese Spread. No event or party is complete without it on your table.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, four-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green!
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and on behalf of the entire Koppel team, we would like to say thank you to all of our loyal customers and employees that have allowed us to become one of the most successful GM dealerships in the country for the past 50 years. So we are celebrating that with some huge discounts. Right now, we have up to $13,500 off MSRP or 0% APR on select new models, and new Blazer EVs are leasing for $279 a month with zero down. So check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Be sure to check out the top-selling Recomp. Recomp helps build lean muscle and strength while decreasing body fat. Recomp is ideal for men and women of all ages trying to look their best. Recomp can only be found in Nutrition Authority. For info, visit mynutritionauthority.com.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Bundle up this winter, one for the books with Bachfest at Beer House. Enjoy winter brews that will tangle with your taste buds, polka dancing, games like Hammerschlagen, Stein Stamina, and much more. Bach beer will be flowing, and sausages and pretzels will be available for purchase. Doors open at 11 a.m., and the party goes outside until 6 p.m. before moving inside. VIP tickets are $75, but just $5 gets you in the door. Buy your tickets today at beerhousene.com for this Saturday's Bachfest.
Staying healthy and comfortable starts with the air you breathe. If you're noticing more dust, odors, or allergies, it could be time for duct cleaning from Bryant. Pure Air starts with cleaner air ducts, pair with enhanced filtration and purifications options, and the difference is amazing. When the air you breathe is clean and fresh, your home smells fresher, and your family is healthier. Time for cleaner air in your home? Call Bryant for a free estimate. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing, 467-1111. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Husker Nation, it's your last chance to see Nebraska women's hoops in Pinnacle Bank Arena before they head to the Big Ten tournament. Head down to Pinnacle Bank Arena on Sunday, February 23rd at 2 p.m. to watch the Husker women's basketball team compete against Washington. It's senior night, so help them thank the seniors by creating a loud and proud sea of red in the stands. Get your tickets today for as low as $10. Head to huskers.com/tickets to secure your seats today.
We're on the air.
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Programming note, we will have Ross Tellinger in the 8 o'clock segment, so we will do Bill's Thrills here in a second, as well as the game show. Before that, though, the words you don't want to hear in IT are what, Bill?
I've been hacked.
Bad words. Don't want to hear I've been hacked. Don't want that at all. To avoid that, I would consider you call our friends Applied Connective Technologies, based out of Albion. Also, they're statewide. All 93 counties of the state. They have a 99% retention rate. They have a free consultation at appliedconnective.com. One-stop shop for all your IT questions and needs. Applied Connective Technologies.
I tell you what, to get out there to Albion again would be a great time. Like I said, they're based in Columbus too. But how nice is it right now? We come in here every day, and our stuff always works because of them.
Right.
Yeah, that's incredible.
They got us covered here.
Yeah, they got us covered.
They're all over it.
How many notebooks do you have today?
I have
two.
a couple.
Yeah, he's got
Get
several.
the tiny one.
The tiny one was my favorite. Where that came out of nowhere.
Trix's.
Yeah.
In fact, I shouldn't say it because it has some intimate things.
Whoa,
easy.
Now, we're not trying to
easy.
Trying to get that
Something about
information from you.
Begging for a touch in the middle of the street.
Well, Survivor over there.
Survivor.
The kind of face that starts a fight. Is that even me? Oh yes. We have Dellinger on.
Yes.
Now Dellinger is covering what he's doing is covering he's probably back where he's living, but he was in New Orleans covering the athletic directors meeting in New Orleans, talking about is the SEC and Big Ten athletic directors meeting in New Orleans, talking about the future of the game, how they can wrest power.
Mm-hmm.
He's the number one
destroy
guy.
The game.
He is all over.
He's incredible.
He's the guy covering it.
Yeah, and he is a go-to. Yeah. He works for Yahoo.
Yes, he does.
And that's free content, by the way.
It is.
And he is a steal for Yahoo because he covers it thoroughly. I don't know that there's anybody better in the reporting field, sports reporting field right now than the guy we're going to have on. I'm not sure
we got lucky.
That's a tease. But before that, let's get to Bill's Thrills so we can make sure we get to Ross in time.
Let's
fire it up on him.
The Thrills. Some call him the most interesting man in the world.
That is setting up the morel mushroom bonanza.
Oh,
yeah.
Is it gonna be bonanza?
Mushrooms grow better with thunder and lightning.
Others call him Coach. But to everyone else, he's Bill.
I want to get one of those military ab stimulators for us to wear during the show. You see, I sent you today.
It's time for Bill's Thrills on Early Break. Sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors.
Yes, as always, Bill's Thrills, sponsored by Dirk, Scott, and Ty at Mid-Plains Advisors, the ATMs, the cash cows of Lincoln. Call them at 402-730-7387 for a free consultation to plan your financial future today. It's a Freaky Friday, Bill. What do we have today?
Freaky Friday, we're going to go story time. I thought I'd go back in time.
Okay.
I thought I'd go story time back in time to the early 90s.
Ooh, the early
90s.
Not sure those
there
were
was
better.
there was an event. Charlie McBride, defensive coordinator from the University of Nebraska, 3-time national champion. He decides that he needs to have a giant tree cut down at his cabin in Fremont. So he selects people to help with this event. Myself, Brian Moose Monson, who you know very well, Brian Carpenter, incredible fullback, Kevin Miller, Jerry Godowski, and myself.
Wow.
We are.
Why are you commissioned to do
We're
this?
commissioned because Charlie felt this was a good idea, that we needed to cut this tree down, and we thought it was fun to give it a shot. So we go up the night before to Fremont, have quite a fun evening.
I imagine.
Quite a fun evening in Fremont. Then we stay at the cabin. And this now, I remember because there was Nebraska basketball on that day. So we're talking about the same time of year wasn't this type of cold. So we get out there and we got.
But it was cold.
It was cold. We get these ropes and different things. And Moose has this giant chainsaw that I don't think we're equipped to run any of this, to be able to see the size of the tree that we're taking down.
Yeah.
So we get ropes on it. We have these different ropes that we purchase and stuff to try to have. And we had them tied in the tree. How we're going to try to do, when the tree comes down to be which way it's going to drop. We're trying to get, that's the big part of it.
Oh, yes.
Is the drop.
This is not small.
Not small stuff, but Moose takes over the chainsaw. And we're trying to, so we get down to the very, okay, we're about there. And all of us have a hold of the tree, and Moose is running the chainsaw. And I remember because I text Brian Carpenter today about the event yesterday, and he just texted me back, and he's like, "Is it 3 or is it on 3? Because we're going to when we're going to make the final cut." Moose is given the part of the cut, so it finally does right there, and so it finally goes, cuts, tree goes the exact opposite direction and pulls all 4 of us across the yard on our bellies as it crashes down onto his dock and smashes his boat where his boat deal was at. Smashed it flat. Charlie McBride, the defensive coordinator, smashed it flat as it drug us across
did not work at all.
Did not work at all.
Whoops.
And imagine our faces as we look, and Charlie's looking at us.
Was his wife there?
No, he was not there. The defensive coordinator for Nebraska and the graduate assistants went to cut a tree down in February at the Fremont.
You were not experts.
We're not experts.
Didn't read up on it.
Did not read up at all.
Probably wasn't Google.
No, there was no Google. There was no
YouTube.
It was a lot of just Moose just started cutting. Moose just started cutting.
Moose
not
was
his
a D-line coach, is that?
Brian Monson played linebacker here at Nebraska, then coached, and he was with Turner at Buffalo and
Brian Monson.
some different places. Great.
Brian Monson.
Great dude.
There's a way to cut a tree so it falls properly. But you didn't know that. I wouldn't know it. Jake, would you know it?
And I think, and we did think about it.
There's tree cutters that know that.
We did think about it. We did. It wasn't like we said, "Oh, it doesn't matter." No, we thought about it.
Yeah,
we just didn't.
I totally understand how that could happen.
Also, you also have this feeling like, no, we got this tension on the tree, so it'll drop like this. We forgot it's a couple thousand pounds. So when that turns loose, when that turns loose, it drug us right across, basically on our bellies across the yard.
What you have to wonder is, how did Charlie handle this?
Very well.
Did he?
Very well. Monday's meeting was fun. We got back to the office, talking to Joni Duff and Woody. Woody would have been there for this. This all would have been this all would have been discussed in the staff room. And what happened?
Was the boat? I had insurance.
The boat wasn't there. But what they have is, those boats where you pull the boat up, then you can wind your boat up out of the. That's what it was.
Okay.
And it was like we smashed it. This was insurance-based system, because this was not getting fixed, and it was. Then they had to hire a professional to come in, obviously, to
handle the tree.
Handle the tree.
That is a big undertaking. I'm surprised he trusted.
I remember it very clearly. Yeah, I'm surprised. I am too, and just the fact that we're all gung ho about going to Fremont. And,
without really much instruction.
No, I'm there. Jerry Godowski.
Got some rope, though.
He got some rope and a big chainsaw. And we got Jerry Godowski, Big 8 Offensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
He's there. Brian Carpenter, probably best fullback to ever play at Nebraska.
One of them,
at least the fastest for sure.
Right.
And it drug us across the yard, and it smashed Charlie's.
Did you laugh immediately, or was there
No,
some
there was
fear?
nervousness. Yeah. There was nervousness. Then Charlie kind of let on. It was kind of, you dumb.
Yeah.
And then it was.
I can hear that.
The drive back was silent for a while.
At least it wasn't the house, I would say. Maybe
it wasn't the house.
Didn't get the house.
It wasn't the house.
Solid.
Oh, that would be bad if it
I
fell.
thought I would just share that moment that came across
that
my
is
mind.
Incredible.
Just the fact of fun with Charlie McBride.
This is sort of like an advertisement, sort of a backdoor advertisement for tree services.
Yeah, in a way.
Yeah.
Just
It's not
get
easy.
a tree service.
It's not easy. Hire somebody.
Yeah. Remember, I talked about watching them when you see them out there when they're cutting trees down and going through the wood chipper. It's fun to watch.
And it's a profession.
Yeah. You gotta know what you're doing. Anyway,
thank you.
People are just happy you didn't crush the house or cabin. So
the house would have been a big.
That would have been unfortunate.
Didn't do that. That would have been a different conversation. Yeah,
that would have been funny. You don't laugh that one off.
And you are sort of a tree. You prune trees as
I
much
prune
as
a lot
anybody
of trees.
I've known.
I do a lot of pruning. Very big into that.
John asked, were there any swear words involved in this?
I think there
operation?
was. I think there was. It was. Charlie handled it well. He really did. But it was funny. And that was one of those things that was talked about for many months to come about this. It's kind of like you almost didn't talk about it, I guess, in a way. Like just
tried to avoid it.
Try to avoid it.
Charlie had an incredible sense of humor. Though.
Yes, very funny.
So I'm sure he can handle it. All right, Jake, there you go.
That is a wonderful.
We all got our hats on.
We do. We're repping Ducks Limited because of the hats from Dave and Fullerton.
DU.
So that is Bill's Thrill, sponsored by Dirk Scott and Ty at
Mid
Plains Advisors. It's time to play the game show. You guys have already clinched a winning week, 3-1 on the week. So going for gravy today.
It's 8:00 already.
Today, on Monday, Nebraska will play Michigan in basketball here in Lincoln. So today's topic is actors from Michigan.
Okay, actors from Michigan.
Yeah, I feel good about this.
Get ready. You'll surprise yourself.
I think we'll do okay today. If you think you know actors from Michigan, call us at 402-464-5685. Shut Up Simple starts right now.
We've all been there. You're listening to the radio, and then that rage starts to grow inside of you. It starts to consume you. It gets to a point where you just want to yell, "Shut up, Sipple!" No, sorry. I'm sorry. Well, here's your chance. It's time to shut up, Sipple. Call now to play 464-5685. Shut up, Sipple. Brought to you by Bagels and Joe.
464-5685. Call the Dick Down Sip and Bill and tribute today on a Film Friday. Actors from Michigan. The Huskers play the Wolverines in basketball. On Monday, we have Dan on the line. Dan, how do you feel about actors from Michigan today?
Oh, good enough, I suppose.
All right.
Here we go.
Let's see how this goes. Bill, lifeline for one question for Sip. Sip, first question. Dan, first question to you. What actor born in Birmingham, Michigan, was the star of Joe Dirt?
Spade.
Brilliant!
David Spade. David Spade is correct.
I would have had that.
Would you?
1-0 lead for Dan. Sip.
I don't know if it would have came to me or not.
This one you should get without Bill's help, I would hope.
Oh, here comes the pressure.
Yeah.
One actor raised in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, was the star of Mrs. Doubtfire, Patch Adams, and Dead Poets Society.
That's a layup.
On many of them.
Okay.
Robin Williams.
There you go.
Brilliant!
One tie. That is a layup.
Okay, there you go.
Dan, back to you for the lead. What actor raised in Norman Township, Michigan, was the voice of Darth Vader in the Star Wars movies?
Is that James Earl Jones?
Brilliant!
3 for 3 so far on actors from Michigan.
It's a good game.
Now, Bill's in play.
I know this. Please lock in.
2-1 deficit for the tie.
I'm going to need you, I think.
What actor raised in Centerville, Michigan, played the role of Mini-Me in the Austin Powers movies?
This is great. Hold on. Bill, do you know this?
I can't say it. No, I can see him, obviously.
Mini-Me.
Okay.
His name.
He's a smaller individual.
That's right.
That's Mini-Me.
That's why he's called Mini-Me.
Not larger than me.
No, he's definitely a small guy. He's also passed away a couple years ago, sadly. 5 seconds on this actor, Mini-Me and Austin Powers.
So easy, too. We'll kill ourselves.
You're going to kill
Yeah,
ourselves.
we're going to kill ourselves.
4, 3.
Roger Towers.
Try Vern Troyer is his
Vern
name.
Troyer.
Yeah. Vern
See,
Troyer.
I was on the right track.
Dan, congrats. You win
Still
Bengals. Thanks for calling in and calling on the road. Nice win today.
We got beat fair and square.
Nice win, Dan.
Thank you.
We got
You're welcome.
God bless y'all.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you for calling in.
And
Vern Troyer. Now,
and-
Jake often circles back to game shows, so remember that. Vern Troyer.
Yes.
It's been a couple years for that one,
He
but that
does.
is a repeat for sure. Now, last
Hopefully
thing.
we're doing the show in 2 years.
And how old is David Spade, Bill? Tiebreaker.
61.
What a guess. What a guess. Because I was going to say our age. 59.
60, right in the middle. 60 years old. 60
our age,
years old.
practically.
How about Jake getting the #1 journalist on air?
No, you
No,
did.
I did not do anything.
You were a
with
big
that.
part of it. He loves Jake.
You got.
He loves Jake. He reads this stuff all
Nope,
the time.
it's not true.
On Twitter.
Reads the rundown.
He reads the rundown. I send him snapshots of the rundown.
When we come back, let's talk to one of the top sports journalists in football, college football. Ross Dellinger of Yahoo Sports is next.
Yahoo!
Hour 3 on Early Break in the Ticket.
You're listening to Early Break with Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, and Bill Busch. Sponsored by Midwest Bank on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Healing the heart takes heart. Our dedicated team of cardiac experts is here for you with breakthrough treatments for serious conditions and expert advice for living longer with a healthier heart. We bring healing care to our community with over 90 cardiology specialists and subspecialists and more than 50 locations across Nebraska, Southwest Iowa, and northern Kansas. Find out how we heal hearts with heart, starting with yours at chihealth.com/heart.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey, Reese, you hungry? You know I am, Mama. Let me introduce y'all to my canes. We got chicken fingers. They hit the spot, baby. Fries are golden crispy, Texas toast crunchy, and they cane sauce right. You got a coleslaw right here. Ooh, Lord help me. This sweet tea makes me sweet. That's what my mama said. So what are you doing right now? Get your mom to take you to Raising Cane's chicken fingers. Hello.
What's going on, fans? This is Lexi Rodriguez, 4-time All-American at Nebraska and now proud member of Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League One Volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering us on in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action this season. Go Big Green.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in, temperature-controlled, high-end wine bar. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting book. There's only one place to go for all your needs for wine, beer, spirits, and cigars. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
Are you a skilled mechanic looking for your next big opportunity? Constructors is hiring. We're looking for experienced mechanics to join our family-owned team. We offer competitive wages, great benefits, brand new service trucks, OEM-level diagnostic software, and career growth opportunities. Positions include lead and A-level mechanics for our shop and multiple field technicians. If you're driven and ready to grow with a company that's been around since 1908, apply today at constructorslincoln.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Have you heard about Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center? Located at 7555 Pioneers Boulevard, Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center offers compassionate, patient-focused care and provides outpatient surgery services, making it possible to have non-emergency surgery and return home the same day. Advanced Medical Imaging Surgery Center specializes in cardiology, vascular radiology, orthopedics, pain management, and much, much more. Give them a call today at 402-261-1085 or online at amimaging.com.
Wake up, Lincoln. Good morning. Good morning. It's great to stay up late. It's time for Early Break. Live from Lincoln, America. Here's 93.7 The Ticket's Jake Sorensen.
I like Stone.
Husker Online, Steve Sipple.
And here comes a sandwich from God.
And longtime college football assistant coach, Bill Busch.
Hey, somebody grab me a mocha quick, would you?
This is Early Break.
Welcome back to Hour 3 on a Friday. Steve Sipple, Jake Sorensen, Bill Busch on Early Break. We have a very special guest here in the 8 o'clock hour. The man who's probably, definitely is probably the busiest man in college football. That is Ross Dellinger, Yahoo Sports. Good morning, Ross. Do you ever slow down, like with reporting? Does it ever slow down for you ever?
These days, not really. There's always something to report about or write about or make calls about. You could work 24/7 with how college athletics is right now.
Mm-hmm. Wow, Ross, Bill Busch, you're at ground zero, obviously with the Big Ten and SEC meeting down in New Orleans. Can you just paint a picture of what it's like? It's like you're in the hotel. Obviously, Sankey's there, Petitti's there. Where are you? Kind of just tell us, like, what's it like down there?
Yeah, they met. They're all done. They wrapped up Wednesday. Basically, the SEC coaches and the SEC ADs got in town Sunday night, and they met jointly on Monday. The coaches then left, and the SEC ADs met by themselves on Tuesday, and then the Big Ten ADs joined them Wednesday for the an AD joint meeting, and all of those meetings took place in the Windsor Court, which is one of the nicest hotels in New Orleans, just along the Mississippi River. I was on the media. There's a very, very small group of us. There's 4 or 5 of us, and we were on the second floor, and they were all on the 23rd floor. Mm-hmm. So that kind of gives you an idea of the hierarchy of media in SEC and Big Ten administrators. That's the separation, is at 21 floors. But we got to see them as they were coming down, and then the commissioners did come in and meet with the media in a room on the second floor and answer some questions for about a half an hour.
Outstanding.
That's how it's covered. So when you look at the SEC Big Ten, the way I look at this, Ross, is they're trying to put together a big puzzle. When the final puzzle's done, what do you think the top 2 objectives are for the Big Ten and the SEC, the most powerful conferences? What are they trying to hammer home in the final when it's all said and done?
Number 1, make money. Number 2, make more money. That's what it's all about right now, more than ever. It's been about the financial piece. When you have a 20 to 25 to eventually a $30+ million hole in your budget, where you're you're going to pay players. You got to find money. It's a lot easier in a lot of ways. It's a lot easier to reduce expenses, but in a way, it's something that I think a lot of athletic directors don't really want to do. So the goal is to generate more revenue, and there's certainly many ways to do that through sponsorship, new sponsorships, and all those things that you've seen right now, naming rights, increase in ticket sales and all that, student fees. But the other way to do it is to create new games, first of all, and create scheduling agreements, for instance, between the two leagues, to create a 9th SEC conference game, to create play-in games at the end of the year, potentially, that could work toward an automatic, multiple automatic qualifier playoff format. So the goal really is to make more money. And I think administrators for so long were scared to say that openly. And now we're starting to see them say that, because it really is more than ever a business. I mean, if you're paying the labor, you're in a business. And college athletics forever wasn't paying the labor. They were giving the labor tuition, which is great. But when you're signing TV deals of $1+ billion, $1 billion plus, which the Big Ten did, and you're paying your coaches $10 million, the courts of America say you must share more with the athletes. And that will be happening very soon directly from the schools. And so it is more than it's ever been a business.
So, Ross, we're talking about TV inventory partially. And what we've seen a lot of talk about is an SEC Big Ten crossover scheduling. Do you feel like this is inevitable? Are we going to? And then how soon would it occur?
To me, it is very much inevitable. It will almost certainly happen. Timing, I think, is a little more delayed. There's really, I would say, 3 main pieces to this SEC Big Ten playoff kind of conversation.
Yes.
And number one is a new playoff format that they discussed and I wrote about last weekend, which is 4 automatic qualifiers for the Big Ten and SEC each, 2 automatic qualifiers for the ACC and Big 12, 1 for the Group of 5, and 1 at large. And that's a 14-team model they've discussed. There's also a 16-team model with 3 at larges. But there's these guaranteed access spots for the power conferences and 1 for the Group of 5. And so that's an important piece to having or convincing the SEC to go to 9 conference games. One of the big hangups in the SEC going to 9 conference games is that they feared more losses that would cost them playoff trips. Well, if you have guaranteed playoff access, there's no more fear in that happening. And in order the Big Ten already plays 9 conference games, right? So it's a big deal that the SEC would go to 9. And then you had the third piece of this, which is the 2 conferences striking some kind of annual scheduling agreement, where an SEC and Big Ten team, will probably just play in a rotation, maybe a home and home rotation every year. So, if you're looking at it as a scheduling breakdown, you'd have 9 conference games. 1, if you're an SEC team, they have 9 conference games, 1 against the Big Ten, potentially 2 bye games. But some of these SEC teams have ACC rivals that they play every year too. So you could have 9 conference games, 1 Big Ten, 1 ACC, 1 bye game. In general, we will see more big games. And that, again, behind all of that is a revenue driver.
Ross, you hear all the conversation now because you talked about, raising ticket prices or student taxes or student fees. That just doesn't seem to move the needle much. And you hear all the time about potential corporate ownership, private equity coming in. Where do you think that's at?
Well, I think private equity is for the programs that are probably a little desperate mode for financials. I wouldn't say the Big Ten and SEC are at that point. They have enough CFP money coming in. They have enough TV money. You got to remember the SEC and Big Ten combined to average about, from their TV deal, somewhere around 70 to 75 million right now each school. The SEC's in the 50s. The Big Ten is, and that's going to be eventually, like within the next 3 years, that'll be kind of the average, 75 million or so. And the ACC and Big 12 will be, probably around 40, between 40 and 50.
Yeah.
So the gap is huge there. And that's where you get those two leagues probably looking more at a different financial model that includes private equity.
Gotcha.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, I just was thinking as you were talking about coaches, and I don't know if you've talked to SEC coaches about this, but what you were just laying out, where an SEC team would play a non-conference game against the Big Ten, maybe have an ACC rival, and then plus the SEC schedule. Do some coaches cringe at that openly, or do they say, well, if we have 4 automatic bids, we're okay with it? I'd still think that would be a lot for a given team.
Well, I think that it helps having guaranteed access.
Yeah.
But I do still think that coaches don't really want that. I think the SEC coaches have made it clear for probably years now. This debate has been going on for as many as 6 years in the SEC to play a ninth conference game.
Right. And
the coaches have made it quite clear in the league they don't want that. Most of them don't want to do that. And but in ADs too, there's probably at one point there was probably half or more than half of the conference that was against that. And there's still plenty of schools that are against a ninth conference game. However, as somebody recently told me, and as I talked about opening up this segment, is money is so important right now that some of this other stuff, it just doesn't matter.
Yeah, they're looking for inventory, and what we're talking about is the Big Ten and SEC have squared off in 5 regular season games in the last 3 seasons. The average viewership for those games was 6 million. I mean, that's a huge number. That's what these guys in suits are looking at. They're looking at the fact that Michigan and Bama, when they played the college football playoff semi last season, it drew 28 million viewers. That's like Super Bowl numbers, I think. I mean, 28 million viewers for a college football game. Isn't that what those guys are basically looking at? How can we get these teams matched up more because we know what the viewership is going to be?
That's right. The big matchups drive higher viewership numbers.
Money.
The higher viewership numbers lead to more sponsorship and advertising dollars for the TV networks, which in turn lead to an increase in TV network payment to the schools and conferences.
It's a puzzle.
It all kind of works that way. That's kind of how it all works. And that is the driving force behind all this, is to get viewership as high as possible. And, we've seen that's what big matchups do.
Well, I know myself, Ross, I'd even text you about this. All we care about is seeing good games. Nobody really wants to see bad games. You want to watch. You have to have the fans still, right? I mean, the fans are still part of this. And like I said, when you turn the TV on, you want to see great matchups. You don't turn the TV on. Luckily, every week there's usually 6 or 7 of them that you can watch. So is that part of it also like that? We've got to be able to keep the fans also engaged in this.
Yeah, for sure. And another part of this is people wonder all the time about conference realignment and why the SEC expanded, and specifically, I guess, more so why Texas, decided that they wanted to leave the Big 12. It all goes back to matchups. It all goes back to, creating bigger matchups. And the Texas AD, which I speak a lot about the Texas move, because it really started a lot of this. I think it kind of started, it was a ripple effect. It started much much of what we saw in conference realignment and all this stuff. The Texas athletic director, Chris Del Conte, I've written about this a lot, is he basically said, we left mainly because our home schedule stunk in the Big 12. And the season ticket sales and the attendance and the TV deal wasn't what it could have been. So we left to go get better opponents. And so that's what happened. And I think the same thing's the case for USC and UCLA and all these other schools, Oregon and Washington as well, that moved conferences. It's always to seek bigger matchups. That's the whole goal, because that drives revenue.
So Texas passed on bringing in Iowa State, and they brought Georgia in. That the TV number is a little different there. Go ahead, Jake.
Well, I'm just curious in terms of what's, this is the big story you've had this whole week, Ross. What's next right now in the landscape? What has your eye next in terms of potential news coming up?
Well, I think you'll have the finalization at some point of the SEC or the CFP, the format change. Next week, the CFP commissioners. So there's the 10 FBS conferences, and each commissioner, all the 10 commissioners, and Notre Dame's athletic director will meet in Dallas. And I'll be there next Tuesday as they discuss what the future format might look like. So that's kind of the next big thing coming up. And of course, hanging over all this is obviously the House case and the revenue sharing that's coming to college athletics. And it seems like we're pretty, we're moving closer and closer to, having that be finalized here. April 7th is the final hearing with the judge.
All right. Well, he's Ross Dellinger, Yahoo Sports. Ross, excellent stuff. Thank you for the time again.
Appreciate it, Ross. Thank you very much.
We will chat with you down the road.
I got to see y'all.
It's Ross Dellinger, Yahoo Sports. A lot of insight there from Ross.
Imagine having that job. Because right now, if you're writing if you're a sports writer writing about this, it's ever change every day, and it's up front.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of moving parts.
Think how many years there was nothing talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, is the Big 8 going to add Tulsa? No, it was never really talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Is all of a sudden when things started to change, and then Nebraska went to the when leagues started to change and different things started to happen. Now it's just wow of all the stuff that's going on, and you see the difference, like you mentioned when you're getting 80 million, and Clemson gets 40 million.
Gap.
The gap is.
I got to correct myself on something. I think the Super Bowl draws far more than 28 million people.
I snickered a little bit.
Yeah, I think the Super Bowl draws more than that, but that's a huge number.
Huge number.
It's a ton of people.
Yeah, Michigan,
Absolutely.
Bama drawing 28 million. When Ohio State played Georgia, I don't know if you guys remember, it was a college football semifinal in 2023. That drew 22 million. That's what the guys, these the conference commissioners, probably the ADs, that's what they're looking at. That's what they're looking at. Those numbers, that is, they can do that now. But you see the coaches now sitting there saying, now, wait a second, we're going to play a Big Ten team and some of them are going to play a Big Ten team and an ACC.
So an example is South Carolina.
Okay.
They play Clemson every year.
They're going to play
That'd be
Clemson
one.
and a Big Ten team.
A Big Ten team. Florida plays Florida State.
Thank you.
Every year.
And
we saw what Florida's schedule looked like.
And by the way,
year.
we're gonna send you Michigan down there.
It doesn't affect you as much, and that's why I'm sure the push is for if you know that you can 8-4 can get you in, because that'll happen if you have the automatic qualifiers. Right. If you have that, and at first the automatic qualifiers really threw me off until Ross crunched those numbers, which we read that actually over the last 10 years they would have had like 4.8 should have made it. And it's actually the ACC 1 year wouldn't have even had 2. Mm-hmm. And so them having 2 automatic was this year. For the Big 12 had 1, correct? Am I off on that? It was just Arizona State, right?
That's it.
So they'd had another team. So it'd be like, okay, not bad. Is the Big 12 going to get 3?
I don't know.
There's still an at-large bid out there. There's still
I don't know
there.
how to project it. That's the part of the problem. We always have these conversations about handing these leagues bids. At the same time, we're saying the SEC took a step back this year a little bit. Are they going to have 4 viable teams every year, especially during the NIL period when there are teams that are going to emerge that you probably don't expect, like Texas Tech?
Yeah, there could
and
be
not in the SEC. So where I get uncomfortable, and it's not Ross's job to address this, but where I get uncomfortable is handing 4 bids to a league before any games are played. It's artificial. I mean, it's
you never know if the league's down.
Right.
That's dangerous.
Yeah. It's dangerous because there's always going to be an outlier. There's always going to be a year.
Yeah,
there's going to be right. Right now, it appears as if in the history of basketball, the best conference has been what?
The history of basketball,
college basketball, ACC,
the ACC,
Sure. And right now, not this year.
Right,
You're not even
4 bids
close.
this
They're
year,
going to get 3 teams. It sounds
3 or
like
4.
Yeah, what if we were handing out automatic bids in college basketball 5 years ago?
5, and they said, listen, they would have garnered 8.
Right.
They probably would have garnered 8.
Right.
And so imagine this right now, if that would be happening, all of a sudden there'd be a team getting in. Well, we're getting in, because we're 500, but we're getting in because we have the automatics. So there's a pushback to it.
Yeah, it's from the ACC and the Big 12. I would think those conference commissioners are listening to Ross, reading Ross, looking at what's going on in New Orleans and saying, now, wait a second, we're not. I bet if we talk to Jim, who's the ACC commissioner now? I don't even know. Is it Jim Phillips? Yeah. If I talk to Jim Phillips right now, I bet he wouldn't say, yeah, we're on board. We're good with the SEC and the Big 10 getting 4 autos. We're fine. No, I bet he wouldn't say that. So then it goes back to what you say a lot is you have all these entities pulling against each other.
Yeah, there's no one commissioner that has everything settled in.
No.
But I want the Nebraska fans to think about a couple things. How lucky you are.
You're very lucky
that you're in the Big 10.
Very
That's
lucky.
incredible. You're a half, and it's never going to go away.
You can pay Williams to wear it.
Yeah, you can. You're
bring in
you're in the right.
More.
You're in the right grouping.
Yeah.
But just imagine when you go to the bargaining table, the TVs, and you start saying, "Listen, the Big 10 and Big 10 say, listen, we're going to change our schedules. Now the SEC is going to play 9 just like them, and then we're all going to have a crossover game.
No.
And you bargain with them then all of a sudden every school's getting a way more money. And guess what?
Yeah.
The Big 12, when they say we're going to match up with the ACC, not a big deal. But when all of a sudden during the season, Nebraska's playing Ole Miss, it's like the TV numbers. Are you kidding me?
How about Nebraska, Texas?
Yeah.
What do you think that would draw?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
10 million
minimum.
Yeah. It'd be more than that probably but the point is, and like Ross said, in the end, you can complain about that schedule's too tough. This is too tough. Stop, because you have to have the income, and the income is going to be the income. And the other part that's so bizarre is the ones that are grandfathered in. I didn't get a chance to talk to Ross. I think the separation thing's not going to happen. But they always hear the conversation. They're going to separate the Big 10 and let's make our own league.
Yeah.
Well, if you did
break off,
if you did that, now there's no Miami, there's no Florida State in this league. All this different, and the money's so different. I mean, that'd be horrible.
I would think as a fan you wouldn't like.
No, you wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want that at all.
It's not college football.
It's not college football, and you'd be making a change of all changes. I mean, it'd be remarkable.
I was talking to somebody about it the other day, Jake. Okay, so I was trying to sell it this way. Let's say the Big 10 and the SEC broke off, so they would play for a championship, right? Then the have-nots, they could play for a championship. Wouldn't that be great? No, not really.
Not really. Because the other people playing was going to be the group of 5 schools.
Right.
They have their own championship.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be great.
That wouldn't be great.
No.
And then you say, well, we'll do it like old school Super Bowl, AFC, NFC. So the ACC and the Big 12 play the winners of this. Not so much.
No, because you're not that. No, it wouldn't be as big.
You have to stay together. But think of the teams that are grandfathered in, that are like going that imagine Northwestern and Purdue's and stuff like that. They're laughing, going like, we're in, man. They're looking at Florida State and Clemson, and they're getting 80 million, and Clemson's getting 40 million.
I don't know if they're laughing though. I think they might be a little skittish. The Purdue Northwesterns, we're in, I guess, but we're not. Yeah.
They still get that check.
In. Yeah, we're getting that check.
Yeah.
But how soon is somebody going to swoop in here and say, no, this isn't going to work?
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, talk about interesting. It's high level.
Thanks again.
Yeah, and Ross is right in the middle.
Ross Dellinger, Yahoo Sports. If you missed any of that, if you're just tuning in, please check out the podcast page. It's worth your time. Before I get to break, a quick plug for our friends at Trados.
The DOS!
We grew up on farms. They trade a lot of grain. They love the industry. They've met many farmers that found their grain marketing plan frustrating and intimidating, and that's where Trados comes in. Bill, you are the expert in this.
Well, I tell you what, again, they show up at all these events that I'm at with the ag, obviously.
Ag.
And like you said, which I didn't know when you go through this, and what they are so good at is when they say, listen, we're going to sell, people say they're going to sell, they don't sell all their corn. They talk to you. Hey, and guess what? They have a plan. If we get to this number, we're going to sell 20%. Okay. So you have a plan that's laid out. So you're not playing this game of like, it's like gambling. It's like gambling with your product.
Mm-hmm.
And so they have a plan. We get to this number. When this number hits, we're going to sell this much. We're going to be able to do this. So you're at ease because you sit down with somebody that is so invested into you, because they have to do well too. Because if it doesn't go well for you. It's like being a comedian, not being very funny. You get hired once. You don't get hired again.
Mm-hmm.
So everything
go move on to somebody else.
What is trade-offs? They keep getting bigger. Only things that get bigger are what? Success.
Mm-hmm.
And they take that off of you. When I sit and talk to these farmers, what they have to know, the questions they ask about just their chemical thing, planting, seed, equipment, all this stuff that goes down. Oh, by the way, also be a financial advisor too. That's hard.
It's like Lee Sterling. If Lee Sterling was getting it wrong all the time, he wouldn't be in business.
Nope.
He's been in business for all this time. Trade-offs will be in business.
The website, GOTREDAS.com. GoTradeUs.com. When we come back, it's time for a beef jerky fry. Let's have some jerky.
Let's do it.
On Early Break in the Ticket.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and on behalf of the entire Koppel team, we would like to say thank you to all of our loyal customers and employees that have allowed us to become one of the most successful GM dealerships in the country for the past 50 years. So we are celebrating that with some huge discounts. Right now, we have up to $13,500 off MSRP or 0% APR on select new models, and new Blazer EVs are leasing for $279 a month with zero down. So check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit. See dealer for details.
Hey Stars fans, I'm Ford Jack Picard. It's rivalry night at the Icebox on Saturday, February 22nd, when we host the Omaha Lancers. The boys always love when we fill up the Icebox against the Lancers, and we need your support as we continue our playoff push. Purchase your tickets for the next installment of the I-80 rivalry now at LincolnStars.com.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Experience the Landmark difference with the next level of dealer support. Landmark, your local John Deere dealer, continually works to have parts on hand the first time you walk in the door. Our internal route system means we can get the parts to you typically same or next day to keep you up and running. At Landmark, we understand time is money. Get more uptime with our after-hours parts and service support on the phone or in the field. Stop by your local Landmark today to experience the Landmark difference.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today. We'll see mostly sunny skies with light winds and an afternoon high near 22. Tonight, mostly clear skies. It will be cold, a low of around 9. And tomorrow, we'll see mostly sunny skies and light winds again, a high near 38. I'm meteorologist Kyle Kleckett for 93.7 The Ticket and ticketfm.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
What's your radon level at home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating, 467-1111 for radon testing and mitigation.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I'm proud of my Nebraska roots, and I'm proud to be back home. And at Midwest Bank, they're proud to be your local community bank. They believe in family first, taking initiative, showing integrity, and rolling up their sleeves to support their local communities. They treat everyone like family, no matter where you're from. Whether you walk into a branch in York, Lincoln, Norfolk, or Pierce, you know you're going to be welcomed with a smile. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Hello, this is Mary Pat Waite. I've had the privilege of working with Lincoln families as their realtor for more than 31 years, and I'm so proud to be associated with MP Dodge Real Estate. For me, your transaction is unique in its own way. My experience allows me to bring you trusted care and a really great outcome. My NP Dodge family shares the same client focus.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Husker fans, excited for some softball action at Bowlin Stadium this year, but can't commit to a full season ticket? They've got you covered. Introducing the On Deck Deal. Snag tickets to 5 Husker home games for as little as $30. This partial season lets you choose any 5 games, including one from the Maryland series. Whether you prefer general admission or reserve seating, packages start at just $30. Get your On Deck Deal today at huskers.com/tickets.
At Planet Fitness, we're declaring it. This is the year of getting stronger. And future stronger you can get started now by saving $28 or more when you join today. You in? We have all the best in-class equipment you could ever need to keep stepping it up. And free fitness training to help you mix up your routine. Plus, most clubs are open 24 hours. So let's do this. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more. Just $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime. Deal ends February 28th. See Home Club for details.
We're on the air. Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
To more of Early Break
Jake, you're a freaking nutcase.
on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We will eat some jerky in a second. Before that,
jerky.
I received a text from Laura last night through Bill to change my lights on my house.
I was trying to do anything to win.
Bill didn't text me. He said, Laura says, Bill told me to tell you to change your lights to the USA lights, which that's actually a pretty good idea.
I did. Oh yeah, we were red, white,
red, white.
Oh, absolutely.
So I did, and the lights. I'm talking, of course, the lights of the Halo custom lighting lights. They make your house look like $1 million, even if it's not.
It costs $120.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the happiest. I walked
$120.
I walked Sugar last night at dusk for just that reason. So when I would return home, the lights were on. And I returned home, I could see the lights, and it's how they're putting. Last night, Laura just started going through them. They have some when they flash.
Yep.
They do different. I mean, they
every
have
bulb can do something differently.
Every bulb can do something different. You could have up there 100 colors.
Every bulb can do something.
Yes, every single, and there's hundreds of bulbs.
It's
hundreds.
It's absolutely insane, and it changes your life. When you're sitting there at night, I make sure we have all like the shades open because I want to see the light.
It's a nice glow outside.
The light off the snow.
Are more people getting them in your neighborhood?
Yes, they are. It's going very quickly. You need to be on top of this because things are moving.
There's some peer pressure, probably.
There is some peer pressure. If you don't have it, I mean, honestly, it's kind of like, whoa, what's going on? Things a little tough at work. Okay, things aren't going so well.
Not working very hard. If you're curious about,
you ever thought about working a side job? You don't have any lights.
If you're curious about this on your house, check out the website HaloCustomLighting.com. Our guy Kylan did a great job putting our lights on.
What was your colors last night?
I started off with kind of like a winter thing. They got it's like a blue and white.
Yeah, blue and white. There's an Arctic one.
Yeah,
you can
Arctic.
do.
Yeah.
Arctic. Yeah.
Did you do it or does Elizabeth do it?
I do it.
You do?
Yes, she'd like control the lights. I control the lights right now.
Jake runs his house.
No,
Jake's in
she
charge of
runs
stuff.
most things. I say I'm handling the lights. This is my thing. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Interesting.
There's
So-
not there. Plus, when you get to Christmas, it's always like, let's put some Christmas lights up. Oh, guess what?
Already got
Our
it.
lights.
Watch this.
Huh,
Boom.
How about this?
Done.
So you don't need to do that.
No.
Nope, they already
Well,
up.
people spend a bunch of money to have lights put up. Then
Don't
they
pay
come,
somebody
they
to
come
do
and
it.
take them down. Then you're kind of like, okay, they're gone. Oh, really?
You're year round.
Yeah, have it year round.
It's a happy
Our
thing.
lights will be on 365.
How about
Every
today?
day.
You do bright orange in honor of our cap.
Yeah,
Ducks
I'll do
Unlimited.
it.
That's
I'll
possible.
send you a picture.
Thanks to Dave
Yeah,
and
bright
Fullerton.
orange.
Yeah. And also you can press holidays. You just press a holiday that gives you a color. It does. You
Yes.
press
Really?
holiday.
That's
Yeah.
why I used 4th of July last night
Yes.
for
See?
our lights, and it looked great. So
Did you feel that way?
HaloCustomLighting.com. Check it out today. All right, it is that time on a Friday where we eat some beef jerky.
I like this
And
time.
I think today,
Joe!
I think today you guys will like both flavors. This is, of course, from Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska, located just north of Raising Cane's at 48th and R.
Just north.
Or by the old stopping
Yes.
grounds, our old station over there.
Right where Jake used to go across to use the restroom.
That's right. At
Take
Target.
a break.
At Target. What you prefer first? Is it Jamaican jerk or honey bourbon beef jerky? You
They
guys
both
can
sound
choose.
perfect. Honey bourbon.
Send
Okay.
it down.
All right, here we go.
Honey bourbon.
Which one's this?
This is the honey bourbon
Okay.
beef jerky, courtesy of our friends at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. And by the way, as you guys are chewing, I'm going to tell you that I talked to Ryan, who is also Ryan and Joe are co-owners of Smoking Gun. And Ryan told me yesterday that the amount of people ordering from across the country is incredible. Nels in Montana has purchased 3 different times from the show.
Nels.
We got a guy in Oklahoma that purchased after the show last week, like a good amount of money. I didn't know who it was, but thank you to that person. I think it was Robert. Robert in Oklahoma was the one who had a good amount of purchases from Smoking Gun.
Okay, Bill, come on.
And Lincolnites are also showing up. They're coming in every day in through the doors at
Come on.
Smoking Gun. So you guys are showing up.
What are you tasting right now?
Heaven.
This is honey bourbon. We're trying here off the
This
bat.
is serious.
Swim
This
took
is
a
as
bite.
good
He
as
loved
the
this
Chips
one
Ahoy.
too.
Hey, Jake, honey bourbon.
That's the one.
Oh, this might be the one.
I got pretty aggressive with the size I took in my mouth.
I know
Okay.
this.
Now, Swim stole a bite before you guys opened. He said, "Wow, that is like legitimately off the air." Said that's really good.
It's
He liked that one.
it's high level now. I'm not. This is not just me being funny. This is
Stop in it. Get a hold of Joe today. Nels, try this in Montana. Honey
I'm
bourbon.
being told before we have the second one that Joe told me today that we usually do a 10% discount code with
Hold it. Is there something different?
with promo code early
Hold up.
from today through Monday. That's now 20%, so double the savings there. 20 if you go to smokinggunjerky.com and use promo code early EARLY, you will get 20% off from today through Monday. So let's see you save some money and get your pin, your photo on the Wall of Fame.
You want the
which I
photo.
saw. I saw the Wall of Fame. That's not this. Next one.
Jake just wow.
That's the bonus
I
one we
thought
have
you
for
reached
fun.
for it.
Should be
And
very
he went-
aggressive.
he
Next
went-
one.
Jake
Next
went
one.
after Steve.
Next
on
one
air.
is Jamaican
Just went after him.
Jamaican
physically.
jerk. Jamaican jerk beef jerky is next up.
Jamaican be crazy.
Honey bourbon got a very high score on the jerky. Now we have Jamaican jerk. Again, you can stop in at just north of 48th and R, smokinggunjerky.com. All small batch gourmet jerky, not mass produced, all made at the store. Nebraska's go-to for beef jerky. And again, 20% off at the website. If you type in early from today through Monday, Jamaican jerk is what we're trying now. Sip is
Taking
chewing.
it in.
And
It's much different
Much-
than the
you're
honey
up.
bourbon.
Way different, but I love it.
It's very good. It's much different.
A little spicier, Steve.
Yeah.
As you would expect from Jamaican jerk, possibly.
Uh-huh. It tastes like you expect.
Do you feel like you're in the Jamaica right now?
A little
They
bit.
must use ribeyes or something for this meat. I mean, this is like the highest quality meat you can ever have.
This is fascinating.
Mm.
I guess the thing that would hit me right away is how much different these can be. How
Yes,
much different.
exactly. That's why if you walk into Smoking Gun Jerky, they have like 40 different bags up there. I don't know if the exact. They have like 40 different flavors
There's a
or
wall.
more. There's a wall. You can choose. They are very, very good at what they do. They've done it for a long time,
Take a deep breath before you go in because it's pretty.
and it is a
It's
good
overwhelming.
It
Well,
can be. There's
this-
a lot of different
Well, the
flavors.
smell when you walk in, you're like,
Mm.
"Yep, yeah, I'm in the right place." It's an incredible smell.
Thank
I've
you.
been in
And,
there.
and Joe is Smoking Gun Joe's on here, and I got a text Joe from Darren. Darren says, "Can you use the 20% off in a store. Yes, Ryan told me yes yesterday. So if you go to Smoking Gun Jerky at 48th and R and walk in and say, hey, early break, you get 20% off your purchase there today through Monday.
You just have to say early break.
Yes, I heard you on early break. Early
Sip
break.
and Jake.
And Bill.
The
The stool.
longtime assistant football
The
coach,
stool.
Bill.
Joe says excited to get more people on the Wall of Fame. But Joe, I'm going to call you out because Ryan said you're slacking on getting your pins up there. I didn't see the Oklahoma pin yesterday. And I know that we had Robert buy Jerky last week. He called me to tell me that. And I didn't see an Oklahoma pin. So
I'm stopping
there's
in
some
today to
people
make
missing.
sure this is cleared up.
There's
I'm
some
stopping in
pins
today.
missing on the
I'm going to get to
wall.
the bottom of this.
You will.
I will too. I will stop in.
So our flavors again, they were honey bourbon and Jamaican jerk. What's our final assessment of each of these flavors?
So different. They're both high 9s. I would probably take the honey bourbon first, but that's just me.
You know what? It probably depends on what kind of mood you're in, what part of the day it is.
Agreed.
What are you having with it? They're both excellent.
This is probably one of the best driving foods. You got a little road trip.
Jerky's awesome.
You got jerky. Listen to some talk radio.
Yes.
Listen to the Ticket and podcast.
It's a good feeling.
It's a great driving food.
Tommy on the text line says, my dad and I smoked a pork tenderloin. We used Smoking Gun's applewood seasoning. It was phenomenal. Yeah, you can buy seasoning. You got
They
the
do
jerky there.
seasoning.
You can buy the seasonings there as well.
I don't know. Guys, you better get in there right now because this thing's going to explode. You could be at the ground levels. The people who were first listening to the Beatles, when they first came out.
Here's the beauty of
this is the Beatles.
Here's the beauty of jerky.
Tell
you
us.
don't feel guilty eating it.
No.
It's protein. It's
You
no
almost
calorie.
feel guilty if you're not.
Yeah.
I should be the
I
tagline.
feel a little bit
Maybe
more.
it's been a tagline for Smoking Gun beef jerky.
You don't feel guilty if you're eating it. You almost feel guilty if you're not.
Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska. That's your new tagline.
Advertising.
Yes.
I feel like Twisted Steel. I do.
It doesn't weigh you down is what I'm talking
at
about.
all.
It does.
No.
It never weighs you down.
If you ever want to get the barbed wire tattoo around the bicep, eat this first, then you'd want to get one.
Once again, if you are not in the listing area,
We're aged out.
If you're not here around, please go to smokinggunjerky.com. 20% off your order from today through Monday with the promo code EARLY. Please do that, or stop in the store, use the promo code, and you will not be disappointed.
There's one other thing we have to add. We
Okay.
always talk about computer hardware, Trips Shop, how you can just drive up there. It's very similar.
Yes.
The parking situation at Smoking Gun is very similar. There's no parking problem. You drive up and park 15 feet from the door, and if there's a line of cars, you might be 30 feet. You just take some step. You're in.
Check them out today, 48th and R.
It's
in
great
Lincoln,
parking.
Or Smoking
And that's
Gun.
one thing I look at so closely now. What's the parking situation?
We evaluate almost everything off of parking at our age.
Except Sip Parts far away yesterday when he was
The
early
chance
for the
of me,
event.
like,
though.
that's the number one thing. We're going to go to an event. Well, how's the parking?
Got to pay for it?
Yeah, pay for it.
I'm apt not to go.
Yeah, and also it's like, I'll just meet you there. Yeah, I don't want to ride with anybody. I don't want to be held up. So I'm like, I can disappear just like Sip did last night at a drop of a hat.
Yeah. Oh, it was.
And I refuse. I don't. Didn't say goodbye. No, there's none of that.
Irish goodbye.
Yeah,
you guys
always.
taught me that.
Yeah,
You're welcome, by the way.
Right.
for
You
that.
taught me
You're
that.
welcome.
I did not even know that was a thing, but now it's the only thing for me.
SmokingGunJerky.com again at 48th and R. Check it out today. We'll wrap things up next on Early Break.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call at 402-590-5800.
Are you facing a legal problem and don't know where to turn? You need trial attorneys you can trust. Liberty Law Group's experienced trial attorneys will handle your case with professionalism and compassion. Whether you have been accused of a crime, injured in an accident, or threatened with a lawsuit, you can trust that Liberty Law will be there for you. Call for a free consultation and find out how Liberty Law can protect your rights and interests. That's 877-42-LIBERTY, 877-42-LIBERTY, or visit libertylawnebraska.com. Liberty Law Group, trial attorneys you can trust.
Advanced Medical Imaging is the largest radiology group in Nebraska, located in Lincoln at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard. At Advanced Medical Imaging, they utilize state-of-the-art technology and blend it together with their compassionate, skilled team to guide you through every step. Whether it's an MRI, CT scan, or X-ray, their precise diagnostics help your doctor deliver the best care plan for you. Choose clarity and comfort in your life by choosing Advanced Medical Imaging, located at 7601 Pioneers Boulevard and online at amimaging.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
Bagels and Joe is the best place to start off your mornings, and you can order your breakfast ahead of time on their app. You can't go wrong with one of their great bagel sandwiches or breakfast burritos. Stop by any of their 4 locations in Lincoln or their location in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
Hey Stars fans, I'm Ford Jack Picard. It's rivalry night at the Icebox on Saturday, February 22nd when we host the Omaha Lancers. The boys always love when we fill up the Icebox against the Lancers, and we need your support as we continue our playoff push. Purchase your tickets for the next installment of the I-80 rivalry now at lincolnstars.com.
Mulberry Barbecue now has a brand new second location to help all your lunch and dinner cravings. Stop by their newest location at 6125 Apples Way near Lowe's off of Highway 2. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burn-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Mulberry Barbecue open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway and now at 6125 Apples Way in South Lincoln.
At Fairway Meat Market, your family, and as part of the family, they want to save you money on your meat and groceries. Now through February 23rd, enjoy all-natural boneless chicken breasts for $2.98 per pound. 8-ounce USDA Choice Bacon Wrap Sirloin Filet for $4.99 each. Pepsi, Coke, or 7-Up Mix and Match $3.99 each when you buy 3. And Busch Light 30 racks just $16.99 when you buy more than $6 in fresh meat. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
What's your radon level at home? Don't know? Find out with a call to Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. 467-1111 for radon testing and mitigation.
Load up on meat and more this winter at the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. This week's special through March 4th is $1 off crisscross pretzels, buy one, get one free on hot dogs, and $2 off Piedmontese brats. Locations at 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, and now 85th and Old Cheney in Lincoln, or 168th and Maple in Omaha. Get to the Mercado today for the best meat in town.
We're on the air.
Back
Well, party's starting early today, isn't it?
to more of Early Break on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It is time for the spillover, sponsored by our friends at Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One Love. I think brought this up that there is state wrestling going on right now. State wrestling is in Omaha at the CHI Health Center. Tomorrow, the finals in all classes. We got today a lot of wrestling up there all throughout the day. Bill said you've been to state wrestling before.
It's really a cool event. Really,
you support your friends.
Supporting, yes. I always came. I'm not gonna lie to you. I liked it better when it was at the Bob. Yeah, I did.
Understandably so.
Yeah, appreciate your honesty.
That was better times. This was back when I was coming down to see that when I see my friends, like I had a bunch of friends that wrestled.
And you'd be there in a supportive mode.
Duke's down there.
Duke wrestling?
Oh yeah. Big time.
Wait.
Big time state qualifier.
Was he 189?
What's that? Heavyweight?
Was Duke a heavy?
No, he's like 140. He's like
little guy.
Yeah, little guy. Yeah. He's listening right now too.
Duke.
You thought he was a heavyweight?
You had him at 189.
Taking shots at you, Duke.
He's only 5'6".
Cleaning buses for graduation, and you're wrestling a heavyweight person.
That was incredible to see him clean those buses. Had to wash them up. Had to go get my dad out of the stands. Dad.
Yeah, your dad.
Had to walk down the long hallway up to the principal's office. Me and Dad talking through what's going down. Dad had to cut a deal to make it a sit-down agreement. All the whole time, Duke's mom doesn't even know he's not going to graduate.
That sucks.
Just all of a sudden, everybody walks out and he's
scary.
not, and he's not there.
That's scary.
He's not there.
Okay, so what are you guys watching this week?
I'm going to say,
sports?
what's your degree of disappointment about having no Nebraska ball at all until Monday? There's no Saturday Nebraska ball.
I don't know
no
what's
Sunday
on.
Nebraska ball.
I'm writing. I got to work.
Nebraska plays Monday at 7 against Michigan at PBA, so you cannot watch them this weekend, which is
So
unfortunate.
what are you guys focusing on this weekend?
I kind of like the
sports?
Monday better.
Do you really?
Well, I know if I had my choice, I want Saturday.
Yes,
but Nebraska doesn't even play on Saturdays anymore. They don't even get a
Not
Saturday
often.
game.
They play next Saturday against Minnesota here at PBA.
Yeah,
which is great, but it never happens. It's
What are we doing? What do we do? What are you watching? Other college basketball is the answer.
I watched some. I've watched a little bit of college basketball the last few days. I've watched some.
We didn't talk about Wembanyama.
Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama is out for the rest of the season with a blood clot in his shoulder.
He's the big Bill. He's the 7'4" center for San Antonio. It is
all-star.
It is devastating news in San Antonio. It
Can
is.
you imagine right now? He's done it. He's done it at the midway point. I mean, it's like
a blood clot effectively ended Chris Bosch's career with the Heat and in the
said that.
NBA in general.
Yeah.
Of course, Tommy Frazier leg blood clot.
It's ended careers.
It has absolutely.
It's very. This isn't like one of that. He's got labrum. No, blood clots can. That's scary stuff.
It's ended careers.
Yeah,
Now they're
ended
saying the Spurs officials, Spurs doctors are saying this will be fine. He'll be ready next season. But if you're on the Spurs team or if you're Spurs management, it's devastating. He's your franchise, and he's gone for a year, and you don't know about all you gotta say is it has ended careers. And think about that. Victor Wembanyama.
I just imagine just being the coach at practice and they come down and talk to you. Hey, real quick. Yeah, he's done for the year. You're like
good joke. No, he's out for the year.
What?
That's a devastating day. And it was. They used the word devastating. The coach used the word devastating.
Hey, Fred, real quick, second stop over here. Yeah, Bryce is out.
Right.
Devastating.
That'd be horrible.
Mitch Johnson is the coach. It's not Popovich is out because he had a minor stroke. So Pop has not been coaching for several weeks. It's a guy named Mitch Johnson, and he used the word devastating.
It
would be. Yeah. He's your franchise.
It's a city with one major sports team. They don't have NFL. They don't. It is the Spurs and nothing else.
And he was, I have to use the term must see, but he was pretty close to it. You wanted to go watch him play.
25 a game.
Yeah, you wanted to go watch. You wanted to go watch him play, and he was just such a unique talent.
Oh,
when you see someone that tall,
yeah,
and way he can move, and it was fun to watch.
The stat that I read, I'm going off the top of my head now. I didn't call up the story before this because we're shooting or off the cuff, but his stats are he has a ton of 3-point attempts and a ton of rebounds. And you don't usually see that. You just see what I'm saying? Outside guy, but gets a ton of rebounds.
I'm following you.
Yeah.
He's 7'3", right?
Yeah, or 4.
Right. 7'4". He's
7'3" or 4. So that's tough news in San Antonio.
Yeah,
they were 5 games under, I think. I think they're 29.
He's averaging 24 points a game and 9 rebounds a game.
3.8 blocks, right? 3.8 blocks.
Hang on a second.
Think how many shots?
Oh,
he's
sorry.
blocking.
24 points, 11 rebounds a game.
Right.
And blocks?
3.8, I think, is the number. I'm going to say 3.8.
Yeah, you're correct. 3.8 blocks per game.
Yeah.
You nailed it.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate. We hope that that recovery is quick. And if it's not, we just, obviously he is healthy in general.
That's exactly right, Bill. If it's like, oh, yeah, by the way, Bryce Williams isn't playing against Michigan.
Oh, that would be terrible.
He's done for the year, too. But you guys, let's make a run. Let's go
You
deep.
got this, guys. You
Let's
can
go.
do this. We don't need.
No, you ain't making a run.
That'd be
Sorry.
unfortunate. That's it for us. Have a good weekend, everybody. The drive is next. We will see you. We'll see you on Monday. Adios.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with